Hello, folks. Welcome back to Loud Equals Funny.
We're loud, we're funny, we're here. I'm tired.
Get used to it.
Yeah.
Hi, Tired. He's Tyler.
Yes.
I'm both. I'm tired and Tyler.
Hey,
Welcome back, Tyler.
Thank you. You caught me at 5% HP.
Yeah, we were now.
That's okay. I'm close. I'm close to that too.
If you're,
Do we have a soundboard thing? Do we have a soundboard thing for like a Zelda?
Normies.
Zelda heartbeat. That's right. That's right.
We do need a Zelda heartbeat. But now we're currently...
No, but we have.
You are now entering the Dungeon of Torment.
Hell yeah.
That's good. That's good.
We're
Also,
a 50% American, 50% Canadian podcast.
Yes.
Yeah, bipartisan podcast.
Yeah,
It's one of our favorite things.
It is always fun. It's always fun to me, at least, to hear from neighbors from the north, and sometimes y'all have goofy shit going on.
You hear from Claw like all the time. Like, why are you saying
we don't talk
it's a rare
like
thing?
other Canadians. Claw's pretty much an American. I consider him an honorary American.
Don't say
why
that.
Why
about
would
me.
you curse him with this?
I mean,
Listen, it's already bad enough to literally be a Canadian. I don't want to honorarily be an American. Okay,
that's fair enough.
please.
Covering a dog turd in sprinkles.
We had our fucking election last night, or I guess it was more of like a coronation. It was so funny because I'm gonna have to go on a bit of a soapbox here. Oh, bless you, Tristan. I'm gonna have to go. The sneeze fetishists aren't getting your.
I was coughing.
Oh,
Okay,
They're not getting anything at all.
yeah.
I don't even know if they exist, but
They have to.
They 100% do. If there's a thing, there's a fetish for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's probably a fetish for these fucking things. Ooh, look at him. Ooh.
100%.
Oh, you'll get one for free. Hang on, let me turn off noise suppression.
Canada's
Yeah!
fucked!
Yay!
Well,
someone-
So we had an election last night, and it was the first. It was Justin Trudeau stepped down a few months ago, and everybody was like, "Oh man, maybe the fucking ditch that we've been sunk into for the last decade will finally right itself now." And then Trump decided that he was going to troll us until we did what he wanted by like reverse psychology. He basically reverse psychologied Canada into like electing the guy he wanted us to elect. It's really embarrassing. It's really embarrassing.
The art of the deal, Claw.
That's
Yeah.
right. Thankfully, though, none of the options were good. It's just a little bit annoying to me that we were finally going to be clear of this fucking horrible government that has just been steadily destroying everything. I mean, housing costs are like, you can buy a house that's like broken down in a shit heap, and it's like half of a duplex, and it costs more than 2 houses near the fucking Eiffel Tower in Paris.
True.
Damn.
Jesus.
It's a real bad situation. We have.
Don't y'all have like millions and millions of acres of forests that you can literally just use for fucking
Don't worry
residential
about it.
neighborhoods? It's awesome.
Don't worry
That's
about
so
it.
cool.
We gotta
Don't
save the green belt.
Don't worry about it. Listen, here's what you need to focus on.
Yeah.
Everything is nice here, and we didn't elect a Trump.
I mean,
That's
That's a hell of a silver lining.
I mean,
What do you think,
it
Reactbot?
could be worse.
Bro is the Michael Jordan of basketball.
Thank you, Reactbot.
What the fuck?
That was so stupid. I love it.
Glowing endorsement.
Yeah. Hey. Jesus. Well, thank you, Reactbot.
Reactbot murdered me.
So,
Yeah, okay.
oh, all right, he stuttered there. All right,
you,
so Tyler,
Reactbot.
you you worked for poles, as it were, right?
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
pole dancing all night.
Yeah, I had to dance for a lot of people. It was a
Yeah, I
brutal.
forgot you were
12-hour
Canadian
shift.
for a second. I was confused.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, up down there, they can give you bills, like they just shove it into your G-string. Up here, you can't do that. You just get pelted with coins. It's like
Ah.
I got all these bruises all over like my thighs.
Instead of
You gotta
Yeah.
open your mouth like you're catching popcorn. You throw in the air.
Instead of making
you gotta
it rain,
start
you're making
taking-
it hail, just
You gotta start wearing the body armor that Scrooge McDuck wears whenever he fucking goes diving in his coins.
oh god.
Because he's got to be wearing some sort of armor under that fucking
Now
top hat.
he raw dogged.
No, that's just magic that he can turn
Okay, so-
coins into liquid.
You know what? That
True.
would be a cool power. I would fuck with people so hard.
If you were an X-Men and that was your power, like that's fair enough. You could be like that guy that just disintegrates everyone just by being alive.
Yeah, it's actually one of the more useful X-Men powers, though. There's some that are like
Oh, yeah.
kind of dog shit. I mean,
And then you got
or-
Glorb, who's just like, yeah, I'm just a jelly monster now. I'm just a normal person, but you can see all my guts on the inside.
ew.
There was a run a few years ago that was able to seamlessly integrate an X-Men who like is just a worthless fucking character. I forget what exactly his deal is. He like incubates eggs through magic or some shit. But because they
Hey,
were
that
in
could
like
be really
this,
useful now. He's rich.
Yeah.
He's fucking loaded.
because they were on this like Krakoa cult island, they were like, "Oh shit, we finally have a use for this like pointless retard. Let's do it. Let's do it up."
Yeah, fuck it.
And then shortly thereafter they introduced the girl who can shit soft serve ice cream. So
Oh,
He was out
two
of a
girls,
job.
one cup?
Okay, well here's a good question. What flavor? Because like if she eats cookies and cream, like yeah, you feed her a few Oreos.
Yeah, is
cookies
it
and
whatever
cream
she
coming out.
eats?
does it change your opinion about it, Bane?
I would
depending
still
on
totally,
the answer.
I would totally try it one time because it's like okay,
I'm at
Yeah, of
least
course you
interested
would.
from like a scientific standpoint. Like,
Yeah,
how
Bane wants to eat
Could she
shit.
get-
So tell us,
could she
show
get
us your
different
Switch
flavors?
2 receipt, Bane.
we're jumping from topics real fast here.
Speed running.
Yeah, I pre-ordered a Nintendo Switch too.
awesome. That's so cool.
As you know, to cope / justify this, I am now Loud Equals Funny's residential tech reporter, as it were.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Which-
You can
Okay,
write it
Bane.
off as a tax thing, maybe, if we ever
I'm-
get any money from this.
Honest to God, I'm totally going to
Patreon.com/It's
try that.
funny.
Hey, look, I haven't filed my taxes in 3 years. I'm a smart American. You know, that's totally a joke. I'm not being serious.
Of course not.
Didn't Soldier Boy get hit with like not doing his taxes, or am I
What?
misremembering?
The
Hammer?
famous
Wesley
proprietor of
Snipes
Soldier
did it, I
Game, Soldier
Yeah,
Boy
Wesley
Game
Snipes did it.
handheld.
True, but look, that was also when the IRS had staffing. Now is the right time to cheat on your taxes because you know a bunch of people just got fired.
Or spend thousands of dollars on WWE champions, go bankrupt, and it just gets thrown out. Fuck it.
Woo! Gotcha pun.
Maybe that was the plan, was like, I know how I can get around this situation. I'm just gonna bankrupt myself on WWE Gotcha. And then I got no money. Oh, oops.
DSP's never had a plan.
Has there
that's
been
fair.
DSP news recently? I feel like there was, but I might
there's
be watching
been-
something old.
The funniest news is he's interacted with Ethan Ralph recently.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Who by the way-
Ethan Ralph,
No,
sadly,
he's still alive.
sadly,
He's still alive.
Heartbreaking, the worst person you know is
dead.
still alive.
He's not dead. God damn.
Yeah,
it.
he's still alive. He was missing for a little
Him
while.
and DSP, the cockroaches
Funny
of the
enough,
internet.
he talked with a friend of the podcast, Empty Hero, like, and then the next day went completely dark and offline, and didn't tweet, didn't do anything.
Wouldn't that be wonderful if Empty fucking killed him?
It would be hilarious if it was the last interview. I can't deny that. If it was the last interview,
It's like JD Vance visiting the Pope or fucking Liz Truss visiting the Queen.
hey, you know, sometimes some things are fated, you know. But Ethan Ralph is
That's why we got to have
Still
Ethan
alive.
Ralph on this show, so that we can do that to
Do we?
him, and that will be our claim to
First
fame.
divorce.
Do we have to have Ethan Ralph on the show?
I don't think that's necessary.
You know what? Hang on.
I'd
All
sooner
right,
have the
everybody.
patterns guy.
I think
Awesome
I'd rather-
impromptu guest Ethan Ralph.
Oh my
Oh
god.
no.
Oh my god, dude. He's
Oh my
been listening
God,
to live this whole
here.
time.
I mean,
It's like Jerry
It's
Springer.
here.
He's
The
actually
gun
contacting me right now, saying, "Hey, let me on the show.
From
You
beyond the
stupid
grave?
retard. I hate you so much. You're stupid, and you suck balls." And you know what? I feel like that was very uncalled for, but we're
Yeah,
gonna
fair enough.
bring him on to defend himself. Hey, Ethan, what's happening? Hey, it's me. I'm Ethan Ralph. I don't know how he fucking sounds. Okay, goodbye,
that's a
Ethan
hairline
Ralph.
joke.
If you
Hey,
die,
Ethan,
it's
no,
our
I got
fault.
your pills here.
Oh yeah.
I have pills on. I do.
Yeah, baby.
What's
I think the
this?
noise suppression fucked it. But
Yeah,
it's
And
fine.
Tropazole.
I don't know
Hell
what that
yeah.
is.
I don't know what that is either.
That's for acid reflux, I think, probably.
Hell yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I just
Best
need
of luck with
Tums.
that. I mean, you know,
I mean,
hey,
this is like a
Ethan
year
Ralph-
old. I'm
Ethan
good.
Ralph probably has acid reflux.
He is still living in
He
Mexico.
probably has it
I think
consistently.
he has nothing but acid in his body.
You know what? Have you guys seen him recently? He's gotten Ozempic-fied. Let me see if I can
Did
find
he
a
ever
photo.
I'm not sure
regain
what that
use of
means.
one of it? Did he ever regain use of the arm that he like
I
slept
think,
on?
I think he did, but it's still funny
Oh,
that he slept on
that's
his
unfortunate.
arm so badly that it like went numb.
These fucking cockroach humans that
feel like
just
that happens all the
scurry
time
away from everything.
That happens all the time with me. I'll sleep on my fucking hand. It's fine. Like 20 minutes after I wake up at most. What?
Yeah, I still
Did
don't
he
know
sleep
how
on
he
it
pulled
that
that
bad?
off.
Yeah, he
Yeah, he
thought
did.
himself so hard he gave
I
himself
sleep
a
on my
stroke.
neck wrong and I can't move for the next day, but that's it.
I must have been in a wrong chat entirely.
Look
So he's kind of got
Hey,
that
guys,
look of
it's
it
me.
like people who are really on Ozempic look, and I'm sorry if you're on Ozempic, folks, but like he's
Oh god.
like
Oh, it's Ethan Klein.
he's like
That looks like
saggy.
somebody I know. That's a little scary.
Yeah, no, and then his like hands
He
are
kinda
like
looks like-
sagged and wrinkled. They look
He
like
kinda
a 50-year-old man's hands.
He looks like every new metal singer now.
yeah,
Yeah.
kind of like a little Fred Dursty.
Honest
looks
to
a little
God, you
dirty.
should
Yeah.
switch the cap to red and give him a goatee. That's Fred
Yeah.
Durst from a distance.
Yeah, a really unhealthy Fred Durst.
Hang on.
Just gotta
This is-
switch it around.
This is stage 3 mid chemo Fred Durst. I'm sorry, I had to go there, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
he's
what
got
happens when you give
stage
it all to
3
the nutty.
Durst.
I mean, Fred
Durstified.
Durst looks better than this now. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah, he does. He was just in Toronto. He opened for
Yeah.
Metallica.
There's
Damn.
there's
How
a bunch of
embarrassing.
bands touring, and I actually
I
kind
would
of
have
wish
seen
I'd
that.
seen it. But yeah, no, I want to see fucking Limp Bizkit before like something happens or they retire. I don't know.
I saw them last year. That was
Yeah,
great.
You sent us video
Wow.
to actually look pretty fun.
No, I sent you
I don't
video
know.
because I was
Well, I
your
mean-
Corey Feldman
Well, yeah,
reporter.
but the crowd was there. It looked like they were having a good time, even with.
Oh
Corey.
yeah, it was the event with Corey. That's right.
Yeah, I do
I
also.
think it was like the last time I was on the podcast. I was like,
I
yeah,
think so.
literally yesterday I saw Corey Feldman. Here's some video I took.
Hell
I mean,
yeah.
Corey
He actually
Feldman-
like reposted like one of the videos that I think I like, posted on Instagram. I was just like, yeah, Corey, man, like I was so great seeing you, and he thought it was like completely serious, so like he like shared it. So, like that's great.
He's got like no sense of irony.
He really doesn't. He's
But-
one of those perfect like lolcow type of people.
He's God's
They don't
perfect
understand
idiot.
Speaking of Corey Feldman and lolcow type of people, a reminder that these are the dollar store version of
Yeah.
basically the sunglasses that Corey Feldman is known for.
Oh yeah.
I guess they're called like Wayfarers or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, something
I
like
got
that.
a
They're like
pair of
Ray-Ban
them, but I don't know
things.
where they are.
I saw
I got like a
I
knockoff.
saw-
of them, too.
I saw a YouTuber like unboxing this like box set of Corey Feldman shit, some album that he put out a couple years ago, and yeah, it came with like a replica of the Wayfarer glasses, and I was just like, wait a second,
No.
oh fuck, I've got the lolcow glasses.
I'm
No,
Corey Feldman.
oh, any
Best case
music
scenario.
that I make is gonna turn to shit.
Hopefully not. I hope not.
I mean, it could be worse. You could have like the King Cobra rings.
Yeah, what if I had those? That would be
Uh-oh.
terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do we...
Anyways, what's the next subject?
Hang on, I'm making something very funny, I promise.
Ooh,
Oh god, we have to fill time while
Time.
the funniest made.
Yeah,
So-
like 5 minutes max.
5 minutes of fill time.
I guess I will say there has been some updates. A lot of those games that are coming to the Switch too are these key card games, which basically is like a physical. We talked about it before. It's a physical license.
You gotta get used to not owning your games, Bane.
All of the
The resemblance. The resemblance is
Yakuza
uncanny.
in all of them. Oh god. Oh no.
Wow.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
What do you think, ReactBot?
What the Sigma?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, hey, nailed it that time.
Sigma indeed. Chocolate stuffing!
Go for the nookie.
But yeah, no.
That's what happens.
Fucking like Yakuza 0 is one of those ones. Also, it is just a key card. Kind of annoying, but
that's cool. That's really nice. That's
I would have
awesome.
thought the Yakuza would just be like a digital download for Switch. Like,
well, it is.
Well, I mean, it was for Wii U, I think.
yeah,
well,
I remember.
Was,
no, that was that Kiwami
yeah,
on
Kiwami
one.
also. They did 1 and 2.
Oh yeah, on Switch
the
too.
original
Yeah.
PS2 version. So like the top down camera and all that for the Wii U, but only in Japan.
Yep.
There's a translation patch, I think, but
it's really sad that there's no way to play the old PS2 games, like especially the first one.
Yeah.
Without the because Yakuza 2, at least in battle and stuff, you can like move the camera with the thumbstick. Yakuza 1 fucking sucks to like move the camera at all. You just have to press L2 to snap it behind Kiryu. It's such a pain in the ass. But like generally speaking, the PS2 games are very unique and I would say better vibes than the remakes. And so it is like kind of a shame that there's no really good way of playing, especially the first one. 2 still stands pretty decently. I think you can still play PS2 Yakuza 2 and not have too much difficulty. But the first one, my god, because it's not even just the camera. It also just is like impossible to fucking lock on a guy and fucking hit him with more than 2 punches before you're just swinging at the air like an idiot. 2 fixes that to some degree, so yeah, it would be nice if there was like a newer version of like the originals, but that's just never gonna happen now.
I am curious if we'll ever get a Kiwami 3, because I actually think 3 probably kind of needs the most work pacing wise.
They're never gonna make a Kiwami 3. It's not gonna happen. They've already sold people that game on new platforms. I mean, maybe I won't say never. Maybe in like 20 years they might remake the whole series again or something.
I mean, my thought on that is they did remake Ishin on the same platform they released it on for the Japanese.
Yeah.
So I mean, they might. Also, what the fuck is with I think Infinite Wealth? You have to buy the New Game Plus as a DLC?
Yep.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Fuck me in the ass, Sega. Jesus Christ. Come on. What the shit?
It's really
$90 per game. $90 per game, de novo in every title.
Hey, I only paid 15. I only paid 15.
Sonic Frontiers runs like such unbelievable shit on PC. I tried modding it just a little bit. It crashed every like minute or 2. I had to refund it. I got it on Steam specifically so that I could mod it, and I wasn't doing anything crazy with it. It's just such a shit PC port that like walking in a direction too fast, I guess, as Sonic.
Now, is that on,
fucking breaks the game?
Is that on your new computer or is that on the old one?
That was on the old computer.
Hey,
but I mean, like, the thing is, it ran fine when it wasn't crashing, though. So I don't even think it was a specs issue. But speaking of games that run like shit on my new computer, shoutouts to Morrowind.
Yes.
Cannot run Morrowind, open Morrowind even at 4K. I can run Cyberpunk at Ultra with full ray tracing settings enabled, but not 4K Morrowind from 2002.
You'll probably have to lower. You'll probably have to lower your view distance a bit because how Morrowind does view distance, it loads everything in the view distance, including NPCs.
But I like big view distance.
That's fair. You just gotta find the right middle ground.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess. But
Because, like, I
Oblivion.
mean, I can run Morrowind kind of fine on my PC.
Oh
with
yeah, I mean,
a good enough view distance, I think.
I turn it down to 1440 and it's pretty much fine. It just the weird thing is now it's chugging every YouTube video I try to watch in like a side window. And so it'll just like slow to a stop eventually, and then I'll have to like reset the fucking video because Morrowind is taxing my my ultra gaming PC. It's wild. Some things just never change.
Yeah.
Thanks,
But
God.
some things do change, and that's Elder Scrolls Oblivion. I don't know if we want to get into that
Yes.
now.
I haven't got to
Oblivion, I can
play it
scroll
yet,
down.
but I'm willing to talk about it.
Well, that's clickbait. Whoa,
Whoa,
okay, that's
whoa,
gaming.
whoa.
Oh,
Gaming.
okay.
Yeah, so I just kind of wrote down shit on Oblivion. That's it. I do have a screenshot thing for later though,
Okay.
because I got complaints. I haven't played it, to be fair, but I've watched a lot of gameplay.
Yeah.
I fucking hate the lighting. Oh my god,
I'm
I'm so mad.
I haven't seen much
I think
of the gameplay.
I think the issue is that there's this huge pull to have the most realisticest lighting, when for a lot of games that doesn't really fit the tone.
Yeah, but Oblivion always. I'm sorry, Oblivion looked like garbage. It was always so like overly saturated to the point where everything is like it just looks so unbelievably vividly green everywhere you go basically. And then the faces and so much
Faces.
Faces, yeah,
too.
no shit.
Well,
Obviously.
yeah,
But
but there's just so
I will
much
say,
like bloom.
I do like I like aspects of that. I like when it is vibrant.
Yeah, I like that the original fucking Oblivion isn't brown.
Neither is the new one.
The new one is.
Yes, it is.
the new
It is
one
quite brown.
And
it
you know
is
what?
kind
You
of
know what?
brown from what I've
You
seen.
know what game is better than Oblivion and is more brown than Oblivion is Morrowind. I'm
Yes, but
sorry,
that fits with the setting. The
new-
setting's muddy
the new
and patchy and
graphics-
shit.
the new graphics make it look more like a sequel to Morrowind than the original did. I'm sorry. The original
but
looked like it was a sequel to like Wind Waker or some shit.
Morrowind takes place on a volcano.
But there's green areas
With
and it still doesn't look like
swamps and shit.
there's green areas like the swamps or like the fucking Sahara area or whatever. You can even go to the green parts of fucking whatever it's called, Blood Moon Zone.
And yeah.
Yeah, and then it still looks a little more like realistic, quote unquote. I don't think either of them look that realistic, but like I don't know. I guess I just think the new one. I guess I'm just not as nostalgic for how Oblivion looks. Although one thing,
I don't think it's not really nostalgia. I don't think it's tone. It's matching the tone of the original.
what
Matching,
tone? This
because
is a game about
the colors
giant
fit
spooky Satan gates that
Yes!
rip open the world. Why does it need to look like a kid's book?
Seems
Because
cool.
it's about the fucking beauty of Tamriel and how Mehrunes Dagon fucking wants that shit with his grubby little hands.
I mean,
You
okay,
get this beautiful
I
fucking
guess.
landscape, and it's
I
all
still
green
think
and wonderful.
I think the new one looks pretty beautiful too. I don't
And
know.
it's not overwhelmingly
they both
green,
look.
because half of the fucking continent is just this like kind of brown golden grassland.
Yeah.
But the issue is the parts that are supposed to be green aren't really that green in the remake.
Well, I mean,
Or for
okay.
example, the parts that are supposed to be red aren't really that red in the remake.
I think this is a matter of opinion, but I will say there's like 500 fucking mods already to fix the graphics and make
That's
them
fair.
look like the old shit.
That
It's
is
impressive
fair.
how there's a lot of mods already, and there's not even a dedicated mod kit.
I have a bit of a conspiracy because I was on the mod page for that the day that it came out, and there were mods that came out before the presentation for it, like by a couple of hours. There was one that I'm using, which is like Ultimate Unreal Fix or whatever, and it came out on Nexus at like 9 a.m., but the presentation was 11 a.m.
That might be a time zone thing. Like
possible.
they might be
but
using UTC
it
or
could be,
something like
but
that.
That could
also-
be. That could be it.
It could be one, but it could be the other.
Or like
It could be
fucking-
some insider reviewer who's like also a mod or something.
It'd be
MMO.
hilarious if it was a dev. Just a dev.
Yeah,
was kinda
Dev
like,
just was just like, fuck it, I want to make a mod. Like
this is-
a fucking Josh Sawyer with his mod for New Vegas.
It's kind of like, you
Oh,
know what?
man.
This would just be faster than sending us out as a patch.
I wish every video game could get a Josh Sawyer mod.
For
Like,
real.
Not
Yeah.
even like its own version. Just bring that mod to like Metroid Prime or whatever. We'll make it work. It's
yeah,
fine.
Master Chief Collection. Fuck it. We need something
Yeah, you
like
get
that.
expired stem packs in Master Chief Collection. Hell yeah.
Honestly,
But,
that's better than some of the patches they've done to Master Chief Collection. So,
But you are right here about the way they advertised it, and they
Yeah.
basically just like lied about stuff that was in the original.
Like
I played the
in
original
case-
Oblivion in third person a lot, and I didn't really have a lot of a problem with it.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
for those of you who can't read the screen, listen on Spotify. Hi, how are you?
Hello.
Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. You're about to crash. Wake up. Anyway,
It's been 9 years. Wake up!
I have written here some weird points that they just outright lied about the original Oblivion in like the reveal that they showed. For example, I think this is a direct quote, but they were saying that the original didn't have visual or sound effects for combat, which is stupid
yeah,
because it
I don't know
did.
who would even believe that.
yeah, it's kind of
Like their blood decals are like famously, at least to me, one of the more taxing things about Oblivion. You can't have
Well, I
too
mean-
many of them.
Like even Morrowind had those things. I don't know why anyone would think that.
Yeah, when you hit something, sometimes some fucking particles will come off. It's not that
No.
much.
Yeah, but
There are
it's-
definitely more in the new version.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the new version looks fucking fantastic. I don't know why you had to lie about the original. It was
Yeah.
weird. There was
And then
also
Crosshair thing too.
yeah. So they were
Where
saying,
they're
oh, well,
actively showing footage of the crosshair
in third
while
person,
they're
there's
saying
no
they-
crosshair,
Yeah.
and I literally pointed to the crosshair on the screen, and it's like, there it is. Are you fucking blind?
Yeah.
That's a little goofy.
Yeah, I wish I had thought to take a screenshot of what was on screen at the time, but it was literally the fucking crosshair. Little fucking eye thing, little cross for because
that-
it's a crosshair. Like it
your
was like
crosshair.
it was at a little bit of opacity, you know.
Yeah.
They made it a little bit transparent because they were sneaking and they weren't being seen.
Yeah.
But that's just how the game works. Look at the fucking crosshair. If you can't see it, if you're really that fucking deficient of your eyes to see it, put a little bit of blue tack on the center of your screen.
That works too.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta say, I actually actively modded Morrowind to have a different crosshair
Mhm.
because
Same.
the default Morrowind crosshair is just this
Sucks.
ugly giant fucking plus that looks like it belongs in Medal of Honor or something.
Well, if the size of it is your issue, then you can reduce the size of the crosshair specifically in the NA settings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
you gotta go looking to find it though.
I got another one that's a little more fantasy stylized. I think it's like based on the Skyrim crosshair. So yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. By the way, shout outs to a couple years ago on the Deadwing Dork server. We did courtesy of Tristan. We did Morrowind online.
Yeah,
We gotta
it
do
was-
that again at some point.
I would love to do that again. It was a
was
fairly
fun.
small turnout because it was like pretty difficult to get it. It
Yeah.
was like pretty finicky and prone to problems.
But when it
And
worked,
also a little bit dodgy to get it all set up, but when it worked, it was great. I had some
Yeah.
great memories with that. And so when I started playing Morrowind again, I was like, I don't have to download this again, do I? I probably still have it installed somewhere. And I did. I had your version of it installed, which is filled with. I want to see if I can share some of the stupid fucking dopey ass memes that you put as
Okay,
the
hang
splash
on.
screens.
They'll be in DDS format though.
No,
I'm not
no, there's
Yeah.
PNG ones too.
Okay, all right, yeah.
oh, all right.
Then-
So we get some classics like this.
All
Right here.
David Fieri.
Yeah, we get this one. I love this one.
Oh,
Well, let's see.
And what's another? Oh yeah, here's another good one. I'll end off on this. We got Fargoth and Neargoth.
Hell yeah.
So just like loading up Morrowind and da 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 da, and you just got Todd's face at maximum
staring at you.
resolution. It was great. Earlier, I walked into like I don't know, an ancestral tomb or something. I got bodied by a Daedroth and one of the big ghost guys, and I died, and I reloaded, and I immediately got Todd face staring at me, and I was just like, thanks, buddy. Thanks, Todd. Love it.
Yep.
Love it. But I do love it. I do love it because fuck God, Oblivion, I want to like it so much more than I do. It's just so, like, I don't know, it's just so railroaded, you know, it's level scaled and all the loot is level scaled and you never find anything all that interesting.
That was the
especially
strangest
early
thing.
on.
They didn't change the level scaling at all.
And it sucks.
Damn.
And Morrowind's great because you can just turn a corner and there's a golden saint and you're just dead. And it's like, yeah, the
And then-
world's
but
dangerous. Stay away
if you
from
manage,
there.
If you manage to beat it, you get a fucking like glass short sword that's worth 20,000 gold.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Something, yeah.
High risk, high
Overcoming,
reward.
yeah, high risk, high reward.
My favorite thing about Morrowind is the thing that they got rid of in Oblivion and Skyrim, which is the ability to just go to a place that you know about already and get something cool that you know about already, and then just like play the game with an advantage from the beginning.
There is some of that in Oblivion. Like you can go and get the helmet of like Finn Gleam if you want to. It's like off of the shore. I forget which shore it's off of, but it's a glass helmet that lets you breathe underwater, which is like super helpful. But yeah, a lot of the stuff is like, oh, you need a fucking key because this is a quest dungeon.
Yeah.
Or you get a good item, you can't drop it or sell it because it's a quest item.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just so fucking annoying. The number of times where I would get, like, I'd go out of my way to find the treasure area, and I'd be like, oh, a treasure chest! And it's the literal equivalent of 13 gil and pocket lint.
It's like an uncut sapphire, 2 septums, some yarn, and a pair of calipers.
Oh, it's
World's
always
first
the
blue
calipers and a cup or something. It sucks.
Stone cup. Fucking
Yeah.
stone cup.
It fucking sucks. But, like, Oblivion does have a lot of stuff about it that I'm just like, man, it is difficult. Morrowind is just kind of archaic in some really stupid ways. My favorite example is the fucking skooma thing with merchants, where it's like, oh, yeah, okay, hang on, let me drop it on your desk so that I can do my thing and then take my skooma back.
But then Oblivion gets rid of that annoying shit and then adds in more annoying shit, like you can't sell stolen objects to any fucking trader that you feel like.
Or NPCs
really?
in houses just following you everywhere like robots.
Because they don't fucking none of them trust you. Everyone's like, what are you doing?
That's
What-
that's
are
like
you in my
similar,
bathroom?
like how they kind of do that in Kingdom Come Deliverance. Like you have to specifically find like a fence to like sell shit that you steal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like how the fuck is the seller supposed to know that? Like, look,
Exactly. That's so
is this
weird.
stolen? Do you know?
Probably.
Can you tell?
I'm not sure.
Yes.
Well, there's a big label tag that says "Not property of Tristan's" on there.
Oh shit! I
Yeah.
forgot to take that off.
Yeah,
see
you probably
that,
should
yeah.
write
A little
totally
embarrassing.
is of Tristan's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just like cross out not.
Yeah.
It's like from Space Jam, where it's just like they cross out water, write Michael's Secret Stuff on it, in pencil.
Oh god. Yeah. Look, Oblivion looks pretty good. I'm gonna play it eventually, but I've got just a fucking backlog ahead of me. And I
That's
played
fair.
I played Oblivion back in the day on 360. Put a lot of hours into it. Don't remember if I ever finished it. Couldn't tell you. But I played a lot of it.
I've never finished a
360?
single Elder Scrolls game. I'm kind of making an effort to do the main quests of both Oblivion and Morrowind now for the first time.
The on 360, the only achievement I didn't get was the other like version of the branching path from the Shivering Isles DLC that I just didn't feel like going back and getting.
Holy shit. Hell
If
yeah.
it wasn't for that, I would have every single achievement in that game.
I was with that for like fucking Grand Theft Auto 4 I got all those fucking achievements. I will never do that again.
Fair.
Some of those achievements are fucking bullshit. But I do have a little bit of marathon talk. I got most of what I kind of wanted to say out of way of Tyler, so I'm not gonna bore.
Real quick,
Yeah. Oh, yes. Sorry.
I just realized we're moving on.
My apologies.
Check out the lighting in the original game. Isn't
That
that
was
awesome and evocative and cool? Even when there's a fucking torch held up to it.
Yeah.
Isn't that sweet?
Please
Isn't that
tell me-
awesome?
Please tell me I didn't ruin it.
Check
That's-
out the remaster.
That is kind of Oralus, yeah.
That's yeah.
Yeah,
But it's
that's
not
worse.
brown.
That looks
It's not
terrible.
brown, I swear.
I mean, that is worse. Yeah.
Also, they got the fucking number because like these people are supposed to represent the Black Hand, right? 5
Yeah.
fingers, or 4 and a thumb. Where'd these 2 guys come from? Who are these guys?
Oh.
The AI must have added them in.
I guess so.
I mean, it does look like a cool mural, but it's also, now it doesn't make any sense with
Yeah.
what's going on.
Nonsense.
I feel like this is what happens every time this happens, though. I mean, like,
They did-
Mario 64 DS fucked up the whole art style. Silent Hill 2 Remake, a lot of people would say fucked it up, and, like, you can't, the lack of like,
Not
fixed
really.
camera angles. No, I mean, I wouldn't say so from my
Yeah.
experience,
I mean,
but,
it
like,
is. I would say it doesn't cancel out the original. I still think there's a good reason to play both. I'd even say play
Yeah.
one right after the other. Like, play the remake after you play the original. Because I think it gives greater context to other things, but it's still, like, a different enough experience that it's its own game.
I really do just wish that the Oblivion remaster did the Halo 2 anniversary thing and let you switch to the old graphics.
It is.
I wish
Even if I don't love the old graphics, it's like I love doing that in like the Tomb Raider remasters they did. That's always
Yeah.
just a fun little novelty.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are running on the same engine because console commands work exactly the same. So either
I mean,
they,
it uses all the set. Yeah, it's still Gamebryo, but like the visuals are now Unreal. And I'm wondering how long it takes before someone just backports the old visuals in. I feel like you could probably do it somehow.
I mean, it's probably
Yeah.
possible.
I don't know. I feel like though they did change the layout of some things enough to where probably wouldn't look quite right.
You may have some.
Like a
the
few trees
layout.
might be out of place. They might clip
Uh,
into other things.
I get. Well, aren't the trees procedurally generated?
Yes, but a lot of them had to be fixed by hand. In fact, I think there's like 200 or 300 of them that even in the final game weren't connected to the ground or were like
Oh.
jutting out of rocks.
Amazing.
I think they did fix some of that, but I feel like there's probably more risk of like clipping if they just full port it without like really crafting a mod for it.
It'll probably take a while, but I do see that like
Yeah.
forthcoming eventually. One final Oblivion thing for me. They have some new voice actors for certain
Yes.
characters, and
But
I
kept
think
some of
it's
the old
all
ones.
I think it's all very good. It just adds some diversity. All the performances are perfectly fitting. They sound just fine. They fit very well with the old stuff. There's no, from what I can tell anyway, there's no discrepancy in like audio quality or anything. Which can often be
Yeah.
a problem with stuff like that.
I think they just had the original like master recordings, so they could just pack them up in a higher quality.
True, they're probably.
You hear that? You hear that, Square Enix? You should
You
try
hear that,
doing that
Konami?
sometime.
You hear that, Capcom? You hear that, every fucking video game company under the sun?
Yeah.
Buy another fucking hard drive. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
You
make
hear
sure
that,
you put things in
BBC in the 60s?
Yeah. make
Yeah,
sure
buy
properly-
more film canisters.
Yeah, properly store things. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
It's incredibly
Look at
easy.
this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the majesty on that. The Daleks and Edge of Destruction.
Yeah.
There's a universe where that didn't survive.
I know.
There's a universe
There's a
where we
dark
didn't get
universe.
the Doctor trying to kill people twice. Although the other time was on an Unearthly Child, but
Didn't they? Isn't the episode where it's like the Christmas one where he addresses the audience? Isn't
Yes.
that like partially lost?
Yes, the only thing surviving is telesnaps and a voiceover.
Yeah.
They did recreate the scene though for an adventure in space and time.
Oh, that's cool.
Also,
Well,
it's funny that you mentioned that episode. Anyway, what's next?
I'll really quickly talk about Marathon. I think it's pretty fun so far. I've played about 10 hours of it. The beta ends Saturday. It is not going to change anyone's mind who does not like extraction shooters.
You are now entering the Dungeon of Torment.
Yeah. Look, it's not going to change anyone's mind. I think it's very fun. Bungie knows how to do good gunplay. They've known how to do it for a very long time. The biggest negative I have is the visuals are kind of early. Sometimes it looks beautiful. Sometimes it kind of looks like it's an early game in development. And it's so jarring to kind of jump between those two kind of designs. Because you can tell some things are finished. And then you can tell when you're walking past some, it's like, oh, this is early. But it's fun at its core. I think it may get delayed. I'm gonna be honest. I think it may get delayed out of September or August into like.
Bane, I think you have too
January.
much. I think you have too high of a standard for the games that get released now.
I mean, hey, I
This is
understand.
giving me all the feels.
The only reason I'm saying that is Borderlands recently just got delayed to 2 weeks out, and people are thinking that's hinting at GTA 6.
Everyone's just too afraid of GTA 6, so
That's
it's like
fucking-
this Cold War of like when to release.
It really is. It's they're waiting for like the shoe to drop, and then figuring out where they land, because literally there's not a lot of firm release dates because so many of these are just like when's it landing, and
Where are we dropping, boys?
You're gonna see a lot of them probably like, hey, we're coming out in 2 weeks because there's so much uncertainty.
I mean, I do feel like, there's definitely going to be some games that become like historical failures because they came out either the same day as GTA 6 or like within the week.
Honestly, anything
100%.
There's gonna
anything
they're
2 weeks
finally
before.
gonna make Titanfall 2, Titanfall 3, and it's
No,
all
they just
no,
fired 100
It's gonna
people
shadow
today.
drop. It's going to
Yeah.
shadow drop the day that
had-
GTA releases.
I had-
5 minutes
Hey,
after.
Well, here's the thing.
GTA 6 is so powerful it already killed the studio.
Yeah, in fact,
Yeah.
I cut it because I already had too many stories, but Respawn just fired like 100 employees and canceled a project they were working on.
Awesome.
It's Apex Legends and
Yay!
Star Wars forever.
Congratulations. You are now
Yeah,
entering the
Dungeon
Dungeon of
a
Torment.
Titanfall extraction shooter, that thing that you do at the end of every Titanfall match. Yeah, fuck you, don't play it.
Mommy knows best.
That's true.
And mommy in this case must be EA. I hate it.
guess.
I hate it.
Yeah, her milk's
Um,
running dry.
Yeah, no, Marathon's fun. It has some issues. Also, no proximity chat, which is really weird in one of these kind of games.
That's really fucking crazy.
The other thing, there's two things. One of them is already confirmed they're not continuing, but they did it. There was PC aim assist for mouse and keyboard. It was it was so insanely overpowered. I fucking turned off crossplay.
When you told me that like the other day, I was like, I didn't believe you fully. I'm like, why would why would you do that? Like, it's already such a huge advantage playing on PC. Like, why would you give them aim assist too?
They wanted to try it, and they've said, yeah, we're not continuing on with that. Which, thank fuck. They patched it out, but it was so bad. The first day, I could not exfil. I was getting ate alive. It was awful. But I turned off crossplay and immediately started actually winning and playing. I'm at level 15 currently. Leveling up takes forever, and figuring out what you actually need to do kind of takes a little while. I'm now at the point of the game where I actually have to like go and find random loot and stockpile it to upgrade shit. That's getting a little annoying.
Wow. Sounds cool.
but it's
Sounds
fun.
exactly like this is the game that I thought it was going to be.
It's like
very cool.
Tarkov. It's like Hunt.
It's like Borderlands or any other shit-ass
No, it's
looter
not. I
shooter
would not
thing.
say it's like Borderlands.
It's not like Borderlands, but it's got enough fucking similarities to shit that I hate about Borderlands that sounds disgusting to me.
I mean, I'm in it for more of like the actual gunplay and engagements and shit. There's a lot of stuff to do.
Bane, I've got a question. Do they not make like good, decent, holy games that are like in this genre? So like, are you like obligated to play this slop, this like corpo trash that comes out every year?
The big problem is like if you want a multiplayer game now, you kind of have to put up with a lot of bullshit. It's kind of like I can't name a $60 multiplayer game that's like been a full release in like 6 years.
So basically, your entire genre is just by default awful.
It's a flawed genre. Yes, that's what I would say. It's a very flawed genre.
Why don't you just like go back to old good games?
Yeah, most of those are
Or
dead.
even new good games.
Well,
I mean,
yeah, but
hang
like, some
on,
of them are
hold
alive.
on, motherfuckers. I
Yeah,
played.
did you know that
Smash Collection.
new game bad, old game good?
Hey, I got Metaphor. I got fucking all the Yakuza. I got good shit.
Well, yeah, but
I've
those
been
are single
playing
player
those.
games.
Yeah.
Well, probably again, like there isn't really. I can't name a multiplayer game. It's not like okay, Jackbox and shit like that. But I can't name one of those games that I've bought in a very long time that doesn't have like some flaw. I kind of have to grit my teeth and bear it.
So
to
play
something.
Unreal Tournament 2004 and shut up.
Those are dead, or I have
I'm
to
sure
play
I'm.
Brazilians.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think I'm fine with shooting up some Brazilians. Don't take that out of context. I mean, in a video game.
We need that as a sound clip now.
Understandable.
Yeah.
There are socks on my floor.
Look, I played a lot of Counter-Strike 1.6. I
You
know
like that,
a
JD
lot of
Vance?
Brazilians.
You like that, JD Vance? Here you go. Here they are, buddy. You guys remember that?
Oh, God.
4,000 years ago?
Yeah, how
When
many
people were
episodes
saying that
ago?
JD Vance had a sock fetish.
I don't remember sock fetish. I remember the couch fucking. That is.
That's the one that took off. But the sock fetish, that's the one that's close to my heart. Because it made me put my fucking leg up here and realize, oh god, I am so fucking out of shape.
Hey, I
mean,
feel
you didn't need that to tell me that, but you know.
Oh, hey man.
Are you wearing a beret? What is that?
I'm wearing underwear on my head.
I was about to say it's an underwear hat.
So basically, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it
gotta
was
do
less
French.
French and therefore a little bit cooler.
Let's say now you gotta do a French accent. I really hope those are clean, brother.
Oh yeah, they are. They smell very nice.
Well,
Hell yeah.
you know,
If
I
they were
could see
dirty, I'd
that.
be dead already.
I could see that becoming like a fashion statement someday. Just like it's the new thing of the 2030s. People are wearing underwear on their head.
Yeah, you know what?
They
Hey,
call
Totally.
us pants
Underwear flashy
Stafarians.
enough now. Might as well show it.
hey, you know, in Great Depression attire, you're a king.
Hell yeah.
Do you want to do some of my stories real quick?
Yeah. Let me scroll all the way up to them. Here we go.
Okay. I got one that's a series of multiple stories. I don't know if we should do that one. You know what? Yeah, fuck it. Let's go with number 5.
Oh yeah. Speaking of French, should we talk about like the other thing that happened last week?
What other thing?
Did we
Claire Obscure.
Oh shit,
yeah,
actually,
video
okay.
game.
You see,
Thank you.
it happened
That's
again.
right.
Oblivion overshadowed this fucking game.
Yeah.
These poor French developers.
What?
I mean, a lot of people.
I mean,
are
they
still
deserve it.
talking
They're
about
French.
it.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Claire Obscure came out. It's like a French JRPG.
And
I imagine
JRPG.
Persona 5, but like you're with more baguettes.
It's
And it's
very,
just virtual.
it's very much like Persona and Metaphor. I mean,
Yeah.
5 in particular, it's like in combat, it looks like it's basically the menus of 5 surrounding the character with like gun, attack, whatever. But it's just like that game's version of it. It's borderline plagiarism, but it's French, so it's fine.
Yeah,
The
no,
Japanese would never sue a French company.
They don't
Yeah,
have
they'd sue everyone
copyright
else.
laws in France. I mean, come on.
So in addition to Claire Obscura, there's also creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 3.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
which is a survival horror comedy RPG Metroidvania.
It's also a match 3.
Yeah, which is insane and apparently pretty good.
That's
Oh.
kind of interesting.
So Clair Obscura,
move-
that game, they both came out like right as Oblivion came out, like
Move
within
aside,
the day.
Damn.
Move aside, Claire Obscura. There's a new
A new game of the
fucking
year
enemy
contender.
in town.
Oh
Yeah.
no,
yeah, new
nah.
user.
But
Like
by the
both
way,
of them got fucked.
Claire
This
Obscura
definitely ain't a
has
competition.
been getting reviews glowing on both sides. It's the highest rated game of the fucking year.
Yeah, it's like getting like perfect to near perfect scores across the board. Like I didn't even expect it to get that
I
that
expected
big.
it to be good, but I didn't expect
Yeah.
it to be like holy fuck.
It was one of those things where it
The
could be either
numbers.
like really good or like just jank as fuck.
I saw the preview thing for it a couple months ago
and it kind of
when
looked a
they
little
showed off.
jank back then.
Yeah, I mean, I just kind of barely paid attention to it. I was like, I looked at it and I'm like, I don't know, man. I just finished Metaphor. I think I'm good. But, you know, apparently it's like the best fucking thing all year, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really good. Like I would say if you're interested, watch just some like general gameplay. Try to avoid the intro. I feel like the intro is like good just to like go in kind of blind.
Yeah.
It sets this really moody, melancholic tone. It has like a really like powerful payoff like right before you get to like Act 1. It's
Yeah,
like
it
holy
is.
you're playing it for like maybe like 30 minutes. You're like holy shit, this is something. Like I am fully engaged in this, and then it goes fucking off the rails.
It gets you.
Yeah.
Shit, video games
gets
eating good, I guess. Hell
It
yeah.
gets your hooked. It gets its hooked into you. That's what I would say. It's like
Yeah.
It's got a
I
clever
played, like-
premise too.
Yeah, I played like 10 minutes of it or so, enough to character switch the first time. And I got through like the tutorial battle. And yeah, there's this powerful sense immediately of like, this is kind of sweet, but why do I feel like I'm crying inside?
Yeah. There's an air of like.
Why is it raining inside of my room right now?
There's an air
Yeah.
of like. You can feel there's a finality going on around you, and it's like, oh, something bad's happening.
Yeah.
But that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
I'm about like 10 hours into it right now, so I'm like a decent chunk into it. I think it's like really great because like again like those first hours like really just sets this tone, and then it's like really smart because it still has like that tone of like, oh god, shit's fucked, we need to do this thing, but like there are like little bits of like levity. You see like more color, you see like you're kind of exploring this world, and it's like you have like the sense of like wonderment. It's like, oh, what's over there, what's that, oh, there's like these little like villager like paintbrush people that are like just kind of goofy, and like they bring like some like really needed levity to it. So it's kind of like Yakuza, where like you have like this really like serious like crime storyline in the main story, and then you go to the side stories. It's like, oh, you have to go buy pornography for a child,
yeah.
but like not
You got a Kid
as
Dragon
extreme.
Quest.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
it's not to mention I it uses like action commands in battle, like Paper Mario and like the Mario and Luigi series. Like those are the two that come to mind,
Yeah.
and I'm really into those when they're done right. They're really good. And they do them really good here. Like you can dodge and like parry anything, like in almost anything in the game, and it kind of takes a while to get going. But like when you start doing it, and you're just doing parrying like 5 chain combos, and then you just automatically do a counterattack worth like thousands of damage to an enemy. It's like it just sets off these neurons in your brain, like, oh my god, this is the coolest thing ever. Like this is amazing. I want to do nothing but this.
Yeah.
You know, for a long, long time, people kept talking. For most of my life, I feel like people have been saying that turn-based games are like old and dead. And, you know, like most of the time I was conscious of Final Fantasy was in the period where it was like trying to, and it's still in this period now, where it was trying to hide from its roots as a turn-based game.
Yeah, it goes more
I'm
action
like-
combat. Which I mean,
And it always
I kind of like
like-
the 7 remakes like action.
Oh,
combat's
yeah.
fun.
I mean, 7 remakes and Rebirth both have like really fun combat, but it's just kind of like conceptually bizarre to me that they keep doing this thing where they're like, it's just like the ATB combat, but real time, and it's like, why don't you just do another ATB. Just as a funny little prank. Try it. I don't know. Make FF17 turn-based. Like, between Persona and the Yakuza, the recent Yakuzas, and now this game, I feel like, oh, and especially, how could I forget fucking Undertale probably started this whole, not in the sense of like, really changing things for, certain dyed in the wool, like the Persona devs probably weren't too inspired by Undertale necessarily. Yeah. But like Claire Obscure probably was to a degree influenced by the combat of Undertale.
Oh, for sure.
That's like one
of tell me that I know nothing about the game, I'd say yeah.
Yeah.
That's like one of the biggest turn-based games ever made, pretty much at this point. I mean, outside of like fucking Pokemon or some shit. Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's pretty. Oh, and how can I forget again? Baldur's Gate 3 turn-based.
Game of the year.
Game of the year. Yeah.
Like, I'm not super huge on turn-based combat, but thinking that it's outdated is kind of really fucking stupid because people still play and love D&D.
Well, yeah, and also they've done so many there is a lot of innovative games in the genre. I mean, even stuff like
I think currently D&D is as big as it's ever been.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, D&D is able to be like fairly dynamic, and changes up the combat all the time, and there will be like different things happening that sometimes you couldn't really program in a video game. But I don't know, like turn-based, I guess the problem is a lot of turn-based games did for a long time just have that kind of like random battle, okay, you take a turn, now you take a turn, and it's just a little bland, a little boring. But once you do the action commands and you have like I really like what Metaphor did with like being able to attack enemies on the field. I spent a whole bunch of time just grinding exclusively by doing that because because in the like final super boss towers, if I actually got into a fight, I would probably get fucking wiped out. But if I just grind on the like first floor guys that I can kill in one hit on the overworld, then I get all the XP I need to eventually get to the boss.
Well,
and
it's also not even just that. Just some of those super bosses are like ridiculous. Like that one where it's like, all right, everyone has half health and it can do like poison you and do all this crazy shit. It's like, well, I need to like grind like 30 levels just by doing this.
Yeah. All right, everybody. If you don't do almighty damage and a lot of it, you're fucked. Get out.
Apparently there was just a really easy way to do that, and that was just the way I just steamrolled the rest of the game. You just use one of those abilities, like team up abilities, where you can just make someone just weak to a certain element. Then you just use like the heaviest like fire damage, and it does thousands of damage. Like it almost like chunks the boss.
I wound up exploiting that a bit, but that's the thing is like that when the combat system allows you to be expressive with it and really do some interesting shit. Yeah. I mean, turn-based is like kind of unparalleled in that way, but I mean, frankly, a system like that is almost like it's as close as you could get to something like character action turn-based, like the equivalent of something like that, where you've got a lot of dynamic style expression that you can convey through turn-based commands instead of real-time. It's a lot of interesting things happening, and that Claire Obscure or Expedition 33, they did kind of pick an unfortunate name for it. It doesn't stick.
Yeah, it's a very weird, very French title, of course.
I mean,
the title makes sense, the Expedition 33 part, but the Claire Obscure, I don't get the new brand.
I feel like
it's weird.
It'll be revealed in like 30 hours.
It maybe could have just been called Expedition 33 or the other one. I mean,
could have been both. One or the
other. I feel if it was either Claire Obscure or Expedition 33, it would sound a little too generic.
I guess so.
Yeah.
It does sound very unique.
I mean, Claire Obscure is a neat title. It's a little Fatal Frame to me,
Yeah.
But by the way, we got the better version of that fucking name in Europe. And
for real,
and
Project Zero as Project Zero as a name fucking sucks.
Fatal Frame. Fucking rules. Americans win. Sorry.
America once again. America wins over Japan. Drops a big bomb.
Boom. An obligate.
No,
Claire Obscure, really good game.
Really big, though.
Go buy it. You're probably gonna have to buy it digitally because no one has it like physically. Like I went to go
Yeah.
multiple stores to buy it
I've heard
on
it's,
launch
like,
date, and
coming
everyone
out-
didn't have it.
I've heard it's coming, like,
Oh, yeah.
a lot of people are getting it in, like, May 3rd, from what I've heard, and it's like, jeez. But Metaphor, really quick, did you guys have a physical version?
Yes.
Okay.
I was not able to because similarly to Tyler, I couldn't fucking find it at all the stores I went to.
I got really lucky. My girlfriend found a copy and
Conventions.
just
Was
ordered
it-
it for me.
How many
Yeah.
discs was it?
One.
It's still on Xbox.
Get fucked.
It's
Well,
very
that's
clearly
so
single-layer
cool.
Blu-rays.
Doesn't the Xbox use? Yeah, it
You-
uses Blu-ray.
It does, but they probably actually, to save money, use single-layer Blu-rays, because it still can read Blu-ray instead of Ultra. It can do both, but sometimes they cheap out, and this is one where they cheaped out. Thanks, Sega.
I also feel like that's just really intentional because I feel like a lot of Xbox's install base is now just
Well,
digital, like with Game Pass. So like
but I
they don't
mean,
give a shit about physical.
they still, they still sell it. I can still buy it.
That's one of the most annoying fucking things about. I go back to it, that Oblivion showcase where they were announcing it, and they were just like, "We didn't have enough storage space on an Xbox 360 disc to have all the voices." And it's like, yeah, maybe you
I mean, I
fucking
can
either
Press
a
the fucking game.
release it on PC first and then do a port, or B, fucking do 2 discs, or C, compress it better. But like,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. Now I'm
No,
just
we're-
bitching at a 20-year-old game.
No, that's like a lot of games now. Like Marvel Rivals, like we want to be on your SSD, but we're gonna take up 80 gigs of it. It's like, well, fuck me.
Well, yeah, the new Oblivion takes 120 gigs.
Yeah.
On SSD?
I can tell
Yes.
you how much it takes
Oh
on
my
Xbox.
god, that's fucking disgusting.
On Series X, it takes up 124.2 gigabytes.
That's like Call of Duty numbers.
No,
Yeah,
Call
it's
of
fucking
Duty,
for no
at
reason.
least with my current install, is 165 gigs.
And would you believe it's also pretty poorly optimized?
Yeah, probably.
Which one are you
Wow.
talking about?
No way.
Bethesda game poorly optimized.
Oblivion, when
Okay.
it just had I know, I guess we're just back on Oblivion briefly, but it just had an update a little
It's the
while
Gaming
ago
Talk episode.
where that's right. I just had an update a little while ago where I started updating it because I'm like, oh, there's an update. I bet it's gonna have some fixes or whatever. And then I got curious. I looked online. What's in the new Oblivion update? Oh, it breaks DLSS upscaling, and now you can't choose DLSS anymore. And yeah, they still haven't fixed that. It's just an option in the menu that now only has the setting of off. You can't switch it to any other option. It used to have like 3 options. Now it's one big bar that just says off.
Why do
That's
you
so
fucking do
cool.
that?
Amazing.
I love video games. I love video games.
No game bad, oh game
Don't-
good.
Don't release a patch if it's gonna fuck something up that bad. Like, what the fuck?
And
Did you guys,
shout-outs. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
go ahead.
did you guys see that fucking Crowbcat video that like literally the day after Oblivion came out?
Oh, what do you do?
No, I don't watch garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was literally just like a cut up like dev vlog from the original Oblivion like thing, and it's just there's no like comparison footage or anything. It's just like, oh, it's soul versus soul. It's like, dude, you don't get bullied
Oh
enough.
my
Like this guy needs to
God.
get bullied harder.
I was on,
Like
I was on
especially after the
hater-
Resident Evil 4 thing.
Dude, I've been on the hater train on that motherfucker for years. I am so
Like, it was-
glad people are on my side for once.
I think it's just because he picked like really good easy
The
targets.
worst
And then,
person you know has a good point. Heartbreaking.
Hell yeah.
yeah, then like you go to like Resi 4 remake versus what? It's like, how the fuck is this soulless? Like it's like its own thing. It
I
kind of
mean,
does the same
yeah,
thing too,
I
but
like
just
both.
because it doesn't have ambient wind.
He deliberately misrepresented
Yeah.
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
And then he got bullied so hard with it, got salty, changed the title, and when no one paid attention, he changed it back to Soul versus Soulless. What a
Yeah,
fucking
I think
dumbass.
he changed it like an extra time
That's
in
so
between
cool.
those two. It was a whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I mean, the
still
weird
soul
thing is
versus
there's-
soulless, and it's like, okay,
There-
buddy.
There's enough fucking games that you could probably like legitimately do what he would do for. Like I remember when he did
Yeah.
the Cyberpunk video or whatever, and it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
these are all great points. This is a fine video.
He literally could have
Uh,
done the exact same video with the Resident Evil 3 remake and would have had a pretty damn good point.
Yes,
Or like
absolutely.
Here's an example: the Saints Row reboot. He could have made a video about that. Maybe he did, but who gives a shit anymore? You know.
Yeah.
Don't. Nope.
I
I'm
don't
not
think
seeing
so.
it. I'm not seeing it.
He releases like one half-assed video a year.
Or Suicide Squad is another example. Shut up, Bane. You don't
Didn't
have to
do
say
one.
on
Well, I
this.
didn't do one on Suicide Squad. Did one of a Dead Rising Deluxe remaster, which was relatively good actually. I fucking played it.
I've heard it took
Yeah.
out like a couple things that were like
I mean-
fan things that they like, which I mean, like I don't think it deserves a full video, but like
Yeah,
same-
well, it's a 32-minute
this
video,
one.
and it's like you are stretching for that. It's like even with the things that I could easily be like, yeah, that's a little thing they could fix
Oh,
that.
God.
They
I mean,
didn't do that.
I mean, Bane, you're
Alright.
gonna have to be ready for the new marathon versus old marathon video that they're gonna put out.
Yeah, it's like
Like that's 100%
it's
gonna be a
happen.
thing.
Well,
Oh, I should subscribe and then link you when it comes out.
We all need to turn on Google
No,
alerts
no,
for
no,
that.
hold
Just
on.
email it.
Who's saying I'm not subscribed to my haters? I'm just saying.
The
people I
worst,
hate,
the
you know what
worst
I mean?
thing about the new marathon is that it kind of looks cool, but it also looks nothing like it has just
I mean,
nothing to
it
do with the
should've-
original at
It
all.
should have been. Well, it does have. I mean, they.
Oh,
there's-
yada yada yada, lore.
but-
Nobody cares.
But, I mean, they are doing that. I'm just being odd. Like, it also.
It doesn't look the same, and the gameplay is an entirely different genre. That's the main
I
thing.
mean, yeah, it should have just been its own IP. I don't disagree.
Yeah,
It should have been its own IP.
and even at least if it
I
was
would
its
tell
own, like
this to
that's what
I would tell this to a Bungie employee if given a chance. Believe me.
Marathon is going to fail like Concord did. But the one thing it has over Concord is that Concord looked fucking hideous. Everyone was wearing trash bags and shit. It was so ugly. All
like
of the
the trash
character
bags.
design, all of the character designs were fucking abysmal. And you know, Marathon's got some art design to it. I got to give
Yeah.
it that. At the very least, it looks nice.
It's very
Looks cool.
a lot of stark neon. The interiors are some of the best Bungie has made since fucking Halo 3.
It kind of looks like a futuristic, like Mirror's Edge or something. It has that
Yeah.
kind of like contrast.
They do a lot to make it feel like a world that just like suddenly stopped. If that makes sense, where it's like yeah.
I keep.
Well,
seeing,
that'll
like,
be really funny
screenshots.
when the game eventually fails and the servers go offline. That'll be really funny.
It's
I
really
think
weird to me just to, like
bad.
playing so much Destiny because like some certain screenshots of that like interiors. I'm like, this literally just looks like Titan from Destiny 2.
I mean, some like there is some Destiny overlap. It's the same engine. It's just been upgraded by a ton, and also.
Oh, you mean the same the shit Tiger engine that was like that they're still trying to like make go?
It runs
They-
a lot
they
better.
need-
It runs a
They
lot
need
better.
I'm sorry, they need to get Joe Exotic and put that Tiger
Fuck
down.
this shit! Watch it go!
They
Yeah.
do need a new engine, preferably not Unreal. I will say that. Please God, not Unreal. Anything but Unreal.
Why does everybody hate Unreal so much? I think it's fine.
With the performance
It's
hits.
Yeah, it runs like ass, and it has kind of a look to it, you know.
I mean,
guess.
admittedly, some games that kind of just use the default tools, they have a look to it. There are some games that do look pretty good. I mean, funny enough,
Yeah.
Fortnite looks kind of amazing.
Fortnite, Marquez Brownlee.
I mean, I remember when the look of
Oh,
I remember when the look of Unreal Engine was textures not loading in correctly in Batman.
Yep.
That was
Yeah.
that was the look. That was the art style
That-
of Unreal.
That was
not
my
a Titan
favorite.
Galaxy.
Favorite time.
Yeah, continues in Yakuza Ishin, the remake or the
Does
remaster
it?
or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
To be fair,
I
obviously
didn't see any of
GPU
that.
might just be a me problem.
Yeah, I played it on PS5. I didn't see anything like that.
I have
but
seen
that
other
does-
people complain about it though.
I'm
yeah.
excited to play that one because I was so curious about that and Kenzan back in the day.
Kenzan's finally got movement on its English patch, and I'm so happy about that. I'm
It's
so
very,
happy.
very nice.
I know people have done a patch of those PSP games that came out, but
Oh, yeah,
Black
Kuroyo.
Panther.
yeah, Kuroyo, yeah.
Those ones are really interesting. I kind of fuck with the combat, even though it sucks a little bit.
I'm shocked they never
There's
did
a-
like a DS or Nintendo DS kind of game for the series.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess
Nintendo-
given the Nintendo, the relationship between Nintendo and the series,
Yeah, fucking. Well, Nagoshi, I guess, just thought he was one of those people who thinks Nintendo is just baby console, so he like didn't
Well,
want to
you
put
let
any
me
of his
play
games
baby
on there.
Which, I mean, like that's kind of funny. That's kind of his personality. Like if how he turned into like a weirdo. Like, yo, look at how fucking cool I am.
Yeah, for anybody that's never seen it, the guy who made the Yakuza series just became like a bit villain in the Yakuza series visually. Like he
Yeah.
started out as a normal looking Japanese game developer man, and by the end of his turn with Yakuza, he's got like weird Botox cheeks and like this spiked like haircut and he wears Kaito shirts. He just looks like at any moment he's gonna go, oh yeah!
He's
You
like,
know,
Yeah, he's gonna
and
try to shake you down for money at
he's
some
gonna
point.
flip a table and get really angry with his boys.
grab Kiryu's shoulder.
Yeah.
I love those ones especially where it's like, oh, this guy's about to get his teeth
Oh,
knocked.
God damn it.
Nice.
Fucking Reddit. Well, I don't care about looking for this further. So
Yeah, let's comparison.
Yeah. That is
Yeah.
fucking amazing.
Beforehand, he looked like a Japanese progressive rock musician. By the
Yeah.
end, he looked like a Japanese rapper.
Yes.
Eat your heart out, Lotus Juice.
Nothing wrong with being dripped up. I get it.
Hell yeah, brother.
Did you guys ever see that clip? Like they got him like commentating during like a professional like Puyo Puyo Tetris match, and he's just like insulting guys. He's like, "Man, this is really stupid. These guys like there's like a specific like insult like you say to like a nerdy person, like, oh, they look like they Chugyeon or something," and it's like when you put cheese on top of ramen and like because it's a nerdy thing to eat. He's just calling these guys nerds on stream.
Oh, it's beautiful. I'm trying to find a screenshot.
That's a very
of
interesting
this.
stereotype.
Who's laughing now?
I know a lot of people that do that, and that's a very type of person.
But yeah, no, I currently I am almost to Yakuza 5. I'm like half a chat. Like I'm at the last save point basically. So it's like, all right, took a break. Probably gonna finish it tonight or tomorrow.
Yakuza 5 made me get a controller with analog triggers.
Ooh.
I'm looking forward to how long it takes you to get through Yakuza 5, because that shit is probably longer than like
So
at least the first 2 games duct taped together, maybe all the first 3.
protagonists.
Yeah.
God.
Well, it's more like 4.5.
Yeah, I've heard that isn't Haruka's like a dancing mini game?
Haruka and another character share a segment, and it's kind of more. Well,
are you saying another character for spoiler reasons, or because you don't remember?
Because spoiler reasons. I don't know if Bane knows.
Okay,
all right.
I just know she's in the game. I don't know who she's paired with. So
yeah, and I don't know. 5 is
for you, but I feel like you would tell me if it was. So I don't know.
It's another character. 5 is like, I don't know, man. I like all the new Yakuzas, but I do feel like 5 might be kind of like the last one of like an era. Like it's the end of an era, and everything after that kind of started progressing in a very different direction.
It
and
kind of like it ends a chapter, starts kind of like a new way they were going.
Yeah, I mean 6 is technically the end of that era, but 6 because it's in the new engine and it's for other reasons like clan creator and shit. It's kind of already moving in that direction.
Which I think I played a bit with Kiwami too.
I'm not doing a downward like nosedive
just
motion for any specific reason.
I mean, I liked what I played a bit of 7. I remember playing a bit of 7. I
really like Yakuza 6. In fact, I would say I liked 6 more than 5, just because it knew when to fucking end.
That's fair.
Yeah,
it's like 5 is good. Don't get me wrong, I love 5.
Oh, yeah,
I will pick up and play it anytime. Same with 4, Kiwami 2, 0.
Definitely see it.
So what you're saying is that it's the Final Fantasy rebirth of the Yakuza series.
So
I don't know what that means. Yes,
the game that never ends.
Actually, yeah, it's very overstuffed and feels like it could probably end like 15 times before it does.
That literally, I had to stop playing because I was like, "Oh, this is great!
Ends,
I can't believe the game's ending." Oh wait, no, there's 15 more hours.
Don't get me wrong. The end of the game, very good, very nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
If only it was like 10 hours earlier.
Yes.
I'm being
Yeah.
real generous with that time window too.
There's a lot of stuff you can cut from 5, but I also don't feel
I'd say
like
maybe
it's
even
like
20.
I don't even feel like it's bad stuff, and a lot
Yeah,
of it
it's
is
just
like you
good
don't
stuff.
need all the stuff at the beginning with Kiryu and what he's doing, but you do like that's my favorite part of the game is just the small
Same.
town stuff.
Yeah.
And
I really like the orphanage stuff in 3. It's nice seeing.
I think you'll like the very beginning of 5. You'll like
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, and you'll also probably like the second half of Saijima's section. Maybe
You'll
the
also
first half.
probably really like 6 just in general.
Yeah.
Yeah. 6.
Kiryu's
People
a
shit on
fascinating
6.
character.
People shit on 6 so much. I kind of wish that they would do like a next gen update kind of thing where they just like make the physics
frame
make a
rate.
little make the physics make a little more sense
Yeah.
and like update them with how kind of, the newer games play.
So it is weird.
Yeah.
The Xbox port and the Windows port can go to 60 and above, but they haven't upgraded the fucking PlayStation 4 version on PS5 at all.
So
and it's
cool.
like-
Love
Yeah,
it.
Bucks, Sony.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I have a fucking 30 frames per second version, which is going to piss me off, but hey, who knows? $20
Yeah.
is $20. I'm a whore.
Yeah, playing 6 on my PC, if I lower some graphic settings, I can get 60.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
I-
it
that's-
runs nice.
I wish
It's
I
That's
just
one of the things-
it's running on the
I
PS4.
wish I had looked into that before I had bought the PS4 version, because that's
It's one of the things
Kinda,
about
like, annoying.
6. Yeah. I mean, I got the art book one for PS4, so I kind of, it evens out a little bit. That's
Yeah.
cool to
Oh, yeah.
have. But I think 6 and like Kiwami 2 are the ones that look the most. They're still like the best looking Yakuza games to me. Tristan,
Yeah.
you'll remember maybe the time when I got Kiwami 2 on my PS4 and I started streaming on my PS4 and you were
That
the
was
one
awesome.
guy in my chat and I was basically just like wandering around in first person bumping into shit and that was
I do that often.
that was
That
the
is
most
always
fun. Yeah, it just looks so great. Just the visuals of Kiwami 2, especially like the late night, the rainy late night in Kamurocho. It's really great. And then everything after that, like that's another thing is like 7 onward. You'd think it would be like better looking, but it's kind of not. It kind of like feels like a visual downgrade from 6 and Kiwami 2,
yeah.
which is a little bit
I
disappointing.
think it's just because like Yokohama is like so significantly bigger than Kamurocho, and like they
I
already
guess
had those
so.
Kamurocho like files from before.
I really wish they would make another one that's like. See, Bane's getting through 4, and 4 has like one of my favorite things in Yakuza, which is the rooftops and the
Yes.
sewers and shit, and the underground
So
mall
cool.
areas.
It is
I
so
just-
cool.
It's
I
really
just
cool.
love that shit so much.
The mall
It's great.
areas
You-
sometimes come back, but that's it.
Do you want to
Yeah.
go all the way up to the top of the arcade and do some suicide training with Psycho, or
Hell
just shoots
yeah.
you with a gun for like 2 minutes?
Wow,
Yeah,
you
it's
just
awesome.
unlocked a
Yeah, it's
horrible,
great.
horrible memory. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you.
I actually
That
didn't have that much
mission
trouble
sucks.
with that.
Okay, maybe I didn't figure out how to do it right, but man, that was
Maybe I
just
just
torture when I
intuited
tried it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Hey, nowhere near as bad as the final boss in Yakuza 1. That's literally like one of the
Fucking Jingu.
Yeah, not
no,
Nishiki, but Jingu.
No,
is
that
kinda
guy,
hard.
and then there was like the guy like 3 hours before that, like who just ran away with a gun the entire time.
Oh,
That was-
the Dante motherfucker?
yeah, Dante.
Yeah,
That was
Yeah.
those were the worst. Those were like the few times when I'm playing Yakuza. I'm
Those
like,
were a bit
I
rough.
genuinely don't want to play this.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jingu is probably the worst fight in the series just because
Not
I
fun.
forget exactly. I think it's because those bodyguard
yeah,
guys
he has
has
two like
are-
bastard children with him.
They're
Yeah.
like infinitely respawning and kind of full of shit from what I remember. Like they cheat. I don't remember how exactly,
I
but
just remember it being
man.
a pain in the fucking ass.
Well, and if you're playing, you were playing Kiwami. Imagine playing that, but you can't move the camera manually.
that I saw that
And-
fight.
And half your attacks miss.
Hey,
Yeah,
I'm still so shit in these games that half of my attacks miss still in 4 after playing
Yeah.
through 0 and everything.
That's fair.
I'm still bad. I sometimes I go for like the upgrades, like Tiger Drop and stuff, and sometimes I'm like, you know what? I'll power through it. I'm playing on normal.
You'll like Pirate Yakuza then, because it's like the easiest fucking Yakuza game ever.
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
just excited to, like, with that game for that, it's like, I'm excited to play as Majima again. I don't care if it's easy. It's nice, nice to be around that character again.
I gotta say, after Pirate Yakuza, I'm really looking forward to what they do next, because it seems like they are planning something that might be a little bit of, I don't know, just no spoilers, but Pirate Yakuza is so over the top, wacky, silly nonsense all throughout. Like, jumping 17 sharks at once, like in a way that Yakuza still somehow has yet to do. And yet, but the ending is the exact opposite, and it feels more like the tone of 4 or 5, and it's just like kind of grim and a little sweet and a little heartwarming, and it's a real snap back to reality, basically. And I'm like, I would love it if the next one retains this tone.
Just, like, flat,
Please.
normal, like
I
serious.
Have the silly shit in the side stories if you want. I don't mind the silly shit. It's cool.
I mean, I just wish sometimes of a normal story, like like when Majima is trying to defuse a bomb and he's just picking like
cut to black.
Yeah. And then the cut to black. It's perfect. Yeah. Like that's the kind of like I especially think like 0, 1, and 2 kind of hits that balance of like normal serious and then goofy like absurd shit.
Zero's pushing it a bit, but in a way that I like more than the newer ones.
But making like
it's more reserved.
Majima's kind of more of a straight man of that one, which is also a nice
welcome to Loud Equals Funny Hyperfixations, Yakuza.
Yeah, we kind of just talked about video games.
Not yet.
It's a stealth episode.
Oh yeah.
This has been video games for an hour 20. We might want to move on to other topics.
I mean, I'm down to just keep talking.
Yeah, like Yakuza Infinite Wealth.
I mean, I haven't got there yet. I'm excited. I'm gonna play the demo that comes with Gaiden even before I play that. I'm playing them in order.
Why would you play the demo first?
Yeah, I feel like
I want to see that experience.
You own the full game.
I want to see that experience. Also, I have it on PlayStation.
You gonna play with Yang?
I'm gonna try the American dub. I liked the
He's playing with Yang.
I liked the 7 dub. That was the original Kiryu voice actor.
Yeah, well, 7's dub was actually like 8's dub is also fine. It's just they got this horrible actor choice for
this 26-year-old dude.
Not even a bad actor necessarily, just a really bad choice.
It's not good for Kiryu.
Well, here's an interesting thing.
Not good for Kiryu at that age. If it was like 0 and it was English, maybe.
Well,
yeah, actually, that's fair.
Going back to the Switch 2 thing, there is a new English and Chinese dub with Yakuza 0 director's cut.
Dubbing 0.
They're dubbing
Holy
0.
Shit. So they might get Yang back. Oh god.
And the thing is,
you know what? I bet that's what a lot of the extra file space is.
Extra. That's what I'm thinking. Plus, there's also a new 4-player multiplayer mode. No, from what I looked, it's like 30 gigs because on Xbox it's like 27 for Yakuza.
Yeah, it's not that. It's at least it's around 30.
Yeah, it's around 30
on PC.
That was
hang on. I can pull up.
It's closer to 60 now, right?
Yeah, it's 53.7. By the way, surprisingly, Cyberpunk 2077 on the Switch.
Oh yeah, 25 gigs. Jeez.
We'll have a full the cartridge, the full game and DLC and everything is on the cartridge. So, congrats to fucking CD Projekt for being the only one who could fucking do that. Thanks.
Poland wins again.
Honestly,
here I'm forwarding this post here that you shared earlier, which has some of the file sizes.
Yeah,
and these are like download sizes.
These would be download or install. Like,
how big is the storage on this thing again? I forgot.
256 gigs.
That's not too bad. You can get 3 or 4 games on that.
A lot of my Switch 1 games will go on there, so that's fine.
The fact that Yakuza 0 is like an order of magnitude bigger than Mario Kart World is very bizarre.
I think it might have all like all three
Decade
dubs.
old game.
I think it might have all three like dubs installed.
$10 less.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's basically double the file size of
Yeah,
standard Yakuza 0.
it's $50.
They're probably using like completely uncompressed textures. They might have made like they probably
There's
also
also
some textures.
there's also some new there's some new cutscenes. We know
new
that.
cutscenes, new modes, lots of new voiceover.
Have we seen any of the new cutscenes from that?
There's some of a
don't think
trailer.
so.
They've shown like snippets of them, but they're talking over it. So there's some things I didn't recognize where I was like, oh, that's
Play Yakuza 0 on Nintendo Switch 2 now.
it
No,
does look good.
This director's cut is coming to other platforms, right?
Yeah, it's a delayed release. I think.
Okay.
Probably
Okay, so
6 months exclusive.
Is it like a whole new game, or would it be like an upgrade? Do you think?
I assume whole
I'm
new.
assuming new.
I would assume Sega will screw everyone and make them pay for it again.
$50.
Yes.
Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Yeah,
This is
it
very-
probably will be 50.
This is very Yakuza game for the year, Tristan.
Oh, jeez.
They need more
By-
money
by
to
the
finish
way-
Project Century.
You know what?
Yeah,
you know
they're
what I
busy
love?
working on their next big thing, so I can kind of respect
And
them taking
And
a
new
break. a
Virtual
little.
Fighter.
You know what I love?
Yeah.
I am now addicted to 2 yearly franchises: Call of Duty and fucking Yakuza.
Weren't you already a fan of Yakuza?
I mean, yeah, but now I'm like really getting into it, and because I
Okay.
kind of took a break, but now it's like, yeah, I'm ready for the next game. I'm ready for the next game. I'm ready for the next. It's like, yeah, fuck.
Yeah, you've already booked your back tattoo appointment.
Imagine having a yearly series and then they just stop being yearly for a little while. That's what's been happening with Resident Evil.
Yeah,
Resident
it's
Evil.
tough.
The Resident Evil release cycle is very inconsistent.
Yeah, because we've gotten yearlies since
Seven,
7,
right?
probably.
I believe 7. I
I
forget
think
what
it was-
came out in
Well,
2018.
because
What's the
the
six,
Switch the Switch ports of Revelations 1 and 2. Yeah,
Does Umbrella Corps
Well-
count?
that's
Yeah.
2017.
I mean,
I
Was
mean,
it?
I feel like 6
think it
was
was
like a
16.
failure, right? So they probably
No.
took...
6
No,
was
six
No.
was like the
6
highest
was a
grossing
financial
in the-
success.
6
Yeah, it was the
made a
highest
lot of
grossing in the
money.
series for a long time.
It made a lot of
Yeah.
money, but it critically and like in the fan base was very low rated, relatively.
So
Man,
from what
I-
I remember,
I
there was
really-
nothing in 2014.
Yeah.
And in 2015,
Okay.
there was Revelations 2. 2016, there was Umbrella Corps. 2017, there was Resident Evil 7. I'm not sure what came out in 2018 that's like new, but that's when we got the Switch ports of Revelations
What's-
1 and 2.
Was that remake
2019
too?
was Resident Evil 2. 2019 was Resident Evil 2 Remake.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was
2020 was Resident Evil 3 Remake. 2021 was Resident Evil Village. 2022 was the Ethan Winters like family daughter DLC.
Yeah.
I guess it's been a while.
And then
Yeah.
Wait, did
didn't
did
realize-
Separate Ways release in 2024?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Oh
wanna
god!
see it.
Oh god! It has been yearly. Holy shit! Doesn't feel like it. I guess it's because there's like no official new game on the horizon.
I mean, there's like a lot of supposed like leaks, little bits of information. Like they've all
I
been
mean-
like bullshit.
I don't.
think
Yeah,
they're
I don't
working on
believe any
something,
of them
but-
at this point. They're working
Like,
on
oh,
Resident
we-
Evil 9, and that's all I can fucking say for sure.
Yeah.
Because I was so sold that Resident Evil Outrage was going to be released on Switch at some point, but
Man.
then I learned not to trust leakers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially if their name is Dust Golem.
They need to just make...
Dust Golem's been like right 3 times. It's hilarious.
He's like a crazy man yelling at Cloud.
They need to just make Dino Crisis again.
If they're
I
doing,
feel like they're working on that.
if
I
they,
feel like it
if
might
that's like the
happen.
next thing is just to remake a Dino Crisis, I'll be so fucking happy. Like that series needs.
That would be
love.
sick. Imagine if it
that-
shadow dropped. Oh my
Oh,
god.
that'd be great. Oh, it's already up. I'm downloading it right now.
It'd be amazing.
Holy shit.
By the way,
It's already got 74 million 10 out of 10 ratings.
take a guess
I
on
I
feel
didn't know
like
that
they
was
could-
that many people in the world.
Everybody
I
gets
feel-
this required to play their copy.
I feel like Dino Crisis could come out in under the same circumstances as how Yoshi's Island came out as Super Mario Advance 3 or whatever,
Yeah.
where it's like they could call it a Resident Evil remake and just make
Comma,
it Dino Crisis.
I don't think they would do that. They're pretty separate.
By the way,
I guess.
do you want to take a
Like
guess on how
they
long?
mostly just reference each other.
You want to take a guess?
Yeah,
on
they
how long
just
I've got
kind of
on
play
Umbrella Corps?
similarly.
Oh,
Umbrella
That'd be great.
Corps?
yeah. Do you want to take
That'd
a
be
guess
great.
on
It
how?
was
Oh, do you want to take a guess on how many hours I've played of Umbrella Corps?
too many.
No, 4.5. It's still too much.
Okay,
Wait,
all
that's
right.
4.5 more hours.
It fucking sucks.
See, I aimed for the moon, and I'm glad I hit the stars.
I'm glad you weren't right. I tried to play it for something, and it's so bad. There's no... The fact that game actually released is hilarious.
Let's see. What's the most embarrassing thing I have on my Steam most played list?
Have you played Reverse?
I have played Reverse.
No.
It sucks.
I tried playing it. I tried
it.
playing it once, and it just didn't refuse to load. So I'm like, okay, this is just a mercy for my computer.
I think it is now shut down. I think officially it's done.
Because nobody played it.
You know, Resident Evil Resistance still has a fan base. It's actually not bad.
I've heard decent things
Steam
about
most
it.
played list.
I think you have to go to your profile, then games, then playtime.
Mine's
That's
gonna
too
be Destiny.
Mine is PUBG still, and I haven't played it since 2020.
See, that's the thing. I can defend most of these fucking games on this list.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Let's hear it.
Library.
Guess how many hours I have in Desert Bus VR?
900.
No.
I mean, it is Desert Bus. I'm going to say at least 10.
It's
Wait, how do you-
7.2.
How do you search?
And I
by,
know
like,
exactly. I know exactly the time frame of this too, because
Yeah.
Joel was doing a Desert Bus stream, and I got onto the bus because there can be passengers on the bus in Desert Bus VR, and then he crashed like wah-wahing with DuckTales with his phone on his mouth.
Wait, how do you
And I
search
was-
by time?
I was ashamed.
Click on your profile, go to the games, and then it should have a playtime sort tab.
I gotta say, my top games, it's kind of a base list. I got Rocksmith 2014, I got New Vegas, Persona 3 Reload, Halo, Persona 4 Golden, GTA 5, which is a little regrettable.
Oh no!
And then
Hey, we had fun on GTA 5. You can't deny that.
I guess so.
Yeah,
And then,
like that's one of the games I would mark as very defensible.
yeah, I guess so.
Like same
Deus
with like
Ex Revision,
and Fallout, because those are fucking modding platforms.
Yeah.
I guess. So's Morrowind, though. Just saying.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I got
Morrowind
like
is my number 6.
I got like
Oh, that's
44
nice.
hours in Duel Links.
Damn.
I
I have like nothing funny in my list. Really, it's all shit I'd stand by.
Damn it! I have 26
Oh,
hours
okay.
for Resident 6.
I do have 77 hours in the Elder Scrolls Online. That's a little embarrassing.
How many hours do y'all think I have in Resident Evil 3?
which one?
8.
Which one? Hold on. Which one?
The new one, the one that's on Steam.
20.
I would say. No, I'm gonna say 12.
It's a pretty short game. I'd say like 8.
40.6. I got all of the achievements.
I was the closest.
All of the
going over.
achievements.
Well, so you're really
Full price
justified
reviews.
in your hatred of that
Oh,
remake.
oh yes. Oh,
Hey.
fucking yes.
Dude, I was justified in my dislike from playing it one time. I was like, yeah, wow, there's nothing here.
Oh, speaking of nothing here, I got 17 hours in Assassin's Creed Origins for some reason.
I think I put like 30 into that. I finished it. It was okay. I'm not the biggest fan of the RPG ones, but we should probably get on to some more topics. Number 5.
Yeah. Because I can keep doing this forever.
Yeah.
What now?
Number 5.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't-
geez, hang on. Let me scroll back up to that.
And you'll notice
and then I
number
have-
5 has multiple things, but we'll get there when we get there.
By the way, just so you guys know, if somehow like I disappear, it's because there's a crazy storm going on outside, and my power might go out.
Oh shit.
Like in the surrounding
Wind's
area.
been crazy all day.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, it's a superstorm, and there's like chance of tornadoes and shit, and like hail.
Hey, Midwest special.
Jeez.
Yeah. That's the thing up here. It's been it's summer one day, and then it's like crazy like winter the next day. Like it's been doing that almost all year so far.
All right. Oscar voters.
Trump's got to learn how to fucking operate the weather machine again. He keeps
you gotta call
fucking up
DARPA.
Canada.
Tell them to get in the well. Call the numbers in.
Ugh, diaper chief.
Which well?
All of them.
Yes.
Anyways, Oscar voters can no longer vote in a category unless they've actually seen all the nominees.
That's fair.
Rejoice!
Yes, it should be the norm.
It has not been the norm. This and the addition of a category for stunts in 2026 or 7, I think. I think 2027.
Really?
Oscars.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Which, long
The
time
I
fucking-
Oscars
see
has
some people
been-
getting recognized.
The Oscars has been apparently making some
Usually they
strides
get
to be
disfigured.
better for like a little while now.
Aw, you really shouldn't say that until the next thing. You see the next thing.
Oh,
So,
okay.
this is
Well, I
cool.
just know that the last Oscars was less embarrassing than they
It
had
was.
been.
They got Conan O'Brien to be the host, and he's
Yeah.
actually funny, unlike Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah. Hire a
Like
talented
most
person,
of
they'll
them.
do talented things.
Now,
Okay, counterpoint. You could hire a guy who says one of something amount of phrases.
Only 90s kids can relate.
Hell yeah,
Or-
brother. Found it.
or you can, call upon 3 and or more middle-aged nerds who are doing a podcast currently. I'm
Call
just
me
saying,
middle-aged. It makes me feel old.
Yeah.
It makes me feel my age.
30s middle-aged.
It'll just be
right?
like who are those Muppets like Statler and Waldorf just talking shit from like the balcony the entire time?
Hey, that was the funniest part of the Game Awards.
It really
it's
was.
great.
I mean, those
Do that
Muppets
again.
are great. You
Look,
put
I didn't
Muppets
like
into
Statler and
anything
Waldorf
and
when
it
I was
makes
a
it
kid.
better.
Now I like them the most.
Exactly. But
Yucky.
Shut the fuck up, React Bud.
Take
Why do I
away-
even
take
keep
away
you
the
here?
weed.
Take-
keep the lead.
yeah, I'm taking away. No, I'm taking away your lean.
Damn it.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
had
but-
enough of that.
Yeah, you can't put down the cup.
All right.
You're acting crazy.
So of
Sipping on
course,
promethazine.
Purple drink got him acting stupid.
this
I'm
originally
also
started
not
as-
able to.
Go on.
I just want to point out that checking my Steam profile seems to have fucked up my Steam, and I'm now not able to use Steam. So that's cool.
Oh, that's
Like it-
awesome.
Like
Yeah,
it,
it's
lo-
good.
it
Yeah.
logged
Valve.
me out, but
Thanks,
I
game.
logged in. But something
High five all arounds for our psyop guys. We got him.
I
Brought them out of Steam.
All right.
yeah.
But of course, you know.
Now I get his access to furry sex.
Oh no!
Oh no, sex of Hitler.
The entire
Sex
campaign.
with Hitler too. It happened again.
There's like,
Again?
there's like 7 of those
How does
fucking
this keep
games.
happening?
And of course, don't forget Sex of Hitler X. This time it's personal.
Wasn't personal
Sex-
the previous 9
The
times.
sex wasn't personal the first time.
You would have
I
sex.
just wasn't there. I had sex and I just wasn't there.
Yeah,
He's
mentally.
emotionally checked out.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
never had
Turn
an
around,
emotional
though.
blackout week.
I'm activated.
Yeah,
I hit it from the back, so I didn't get attached. You know.
it'd be like George and he's just secretly eating during sex.
You never ate during sex. Ah, what a shame.
No.
I mean, no, but also
Yes.
I probably would have the other person doing it too if in that situation. I
As long-
wouldn't
as long
be
as it-
sneaking a sandwich like George Costanza.
Big fucking
What-
hoagie instead.
You know, like what are like those foods that like are like you can have your partner with like sex, like whipped cream and stuff. Like
Yeah,
the
whipped
saddest thing
cream,
is like hide. The saddest
chocolate.
thing would be like hiding it and eating it yourself while having sex.
Yeah,
Instead of
and
just-
better yet, breaking into the edible panties and just munching from them.
That's my stack while watching the game. I'm just gonna eat these panties.
Oh, hey, you
That's
know,
not,
they got
I-
multiple
Eating them like they're
flavors.
fucking fruit roll-ups.
I say a lot that I say this a lot, but I feel like snacking on edible panties should be a Cards Against Humanity white card.
The
That's
fact
pretty
that it
perfect.
wasn't a default already is kind of impressive.
Yeah.
Tristan's gone.
Yeah.
Shit, we should do a game of that one of these days. Fuck.
That would be fun.
I
It's
mean,
been a while.
I have actually the physical cards. If we have the physical
I have
cards,
access to
we
the
could
physical
kinda-
cards. I just haven't played in a while.
Mm,
I mean,
I have a set of cards physical.
I like getting drunk and playing with people. It's fun.
yeah. I'm the only one without the cards.
Right?
Yeah, I met the
So
creator at
awesome.
Fan Expo one year, and he just hit on me while writing on my actual copy.
That's
Okay.
hilarious.
Yeah,
I mean,
Hey,
that's a brag right there.
every time I open up the Cards Against Humanity, it's like, oh, he I guess he wanted to fuck me.
hey, do you think you would have gotten free cards if you'd done it? I'm just asking a question.
Yeah, I get all those expansions, but I'm worried about where he's going to put those expansions. Like,
You're
not in
getting
my
You're getting
hands.
the biggest,
He's
blackest box.
Putting them within the biggest, blackest box.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Don't ask where the biggest, blackest box is going.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Just high five.
That was a good one.
All right. Then, of course, this good news has to be followed up with something bad. 5B there.
Okay. Can no longer vote in the category unless they've seen all the nominees, and now
Films with AI
Oh.
can win Oscars, the Academy says.
No.
I hate this.
Despicable.
I hate this fucking industry, man.
It's good news for ReactBot.
I thought Tristan was getting a gun. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Never mind. He's getting something some would say is even more powerful than a gun.
The lay funny glasses.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he looks
Hey,
like
listen.
like he's from the Claire Obscure.
Oh yeah.
die.
I'll say this one. I'll co-sign what Bliss said there. Yeah, die. If they vote on if a film made with AI wins an Oscar, people are going to fucking revolt. Like,
Yeah, I'm.
I don't want to.
Something's happening. Something's gonna happen.
I mean, this is a pretty dark precedent to set. Considering, I mean, I think a lot of that strike recently was due to AI and shit.
Yeah.
So cool and awesome and great.
And then I think 5C. This is an interesting follow up to that.
Reminder that nice.
Yeah, saying
Let's go.
Saying
Yeah.
please and thank you, ChatGPT is costing them millions of dollars.
Keep this in your brains, by the way, listeners.
I don't understand.
Apparently, because
Why
the
it's-
AI has to take more time to figure out how to be polite after that kind of response, it's effectively costing them work time.
Okay,
Everybody remember your P's and Q's.
Yeah,
I don't understand that, but all right.
well, it's because the AI is not as smart as a human and can't just instantly respond to "Oh, thank you." Yeah, can't just say that. It's got to think about it.
Wow, I have to give that a try sometime.
Yes.
In one of my many times that I spend with doing things with AI, which is all the time, obviously.
Yes.
Shout outs.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a Canadian, like Tyler. Shout outs to our cool new prime minister who loves AI and wants to turn Canada into the world's leading AI superpower. So does England.
Awesome.
Hell yeah, we're gonna turn Canada into Cyberpunk 2077. You brain dance in my brain with the
Yeah.
AI.
Fuck it, we're just gonna pollute all the world.
Cyberpunk 2077, the year
Yeah.
when the Maple Leafs finally win.
No, that's just one of the brain dances, like just a fantasy, like you can relive. That we'll sell that to Desperate Leaf fans.
The idea of a Canadian Civil War where they beat Americans. Just
Yeah, it's
instead of watching a porno, they're just watching that.
Wait, that wouldn't be a civil war, Bane.
It'd be a kind of
Just-
civil war. Canadians
I
are
mean,
very
hockey
civil
in
people.
Canada is kind of like a civil war
I guess
between our teams.
that's true. I guess any war with Canada would be a very civil war because we're just so polite.
Exactly.
It's
The
just
stereotype is
imagine
true.
Cyberpunk 2077, and when you get Skippy and you get like the AI, instead of that, it's just a puck with legs. That's what we're gonna see all from now on in the future.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and then to finish this one off, maybe the movie companies kind of deserve it. 5D. Maybe the movie theater companies do deserve it. Warner announces rowdy screenings of Minecraft movie with Block Party Edition. Haha.
Oh,
Jesus Christ!
good.
They encourage talking and singing along with the film. This is gonna cause the first theater usher suicide you've ever seen, right?
Yes, someone's gonna die from this.
Yeah.
Okay. I have
Someone's gonna bring a gun and get shot.
I have a story. Someone who I
I
know
mean,
is
like
probably-
if they're going to the Minecraft movie and they're doing this shit, they probably deserve it.
But it's effectively they're co-signing the popcorn throwing, bringing an actual chicken in during the chicken jockey scene kind of shit, and it's like,
Well, yeah, the boardroom of Suits said, "Well, this could be great for us."
I,
Oh yes, think of all the
Line could go
money we'll
up.
get.
it-
Yeah,
it-
the late
You
boomer
say
kids love this.
Shit bricks.
That's so fucking true.
you shit bricks.
I shit bricks every time I think about the Minecraft movie because it's all bricks.
Brown bricks.
I fucking hate the
Black
fact.
man.
I fucking hate the fact that Warner owns New Line because two movies that I kind of want to see are New Line movies. New Final Destination, obviously, and then I don't know if Tristan saw this. The trailer for Zach Krager's new film Weapons came out.
I haven't watched it yet, but I'm gonna take a peek at some point. I'm just kind of Exhausted.
I will say this.
Mentally, physically, and emotionally.
Looks like the weirdest new fucking film of the year, and it's a shame that it's connected to fucking Warner Brothers, because I hate Warner Brothers.
Yeah, I mean, it's like Donkey Kong looks like a fun game, but who wants to buy a Nintendo game now?
I mean, I think it looks neat. I don't want to pay the money for it. I'll wait for it to come to my fucking local library. That's how long I'll wait.
Yeah, my Fit Girl library.
Oh yeah.
I actually I rented some game recently from the library and I started playing it. The new Kingdom Come. It's like, hey,
hell yeah,
came to the library. Didn't have to pay a dime.
that's pretty sweet.
Support your local library, folks.
I mean, you could wait all the time it takes for get to the library by watching the 2 hours of like weird promo footage they just released on an unrelated, unpromoted YouTube channel for some reason.
Oh, for on which one?
Sorry.
For weapons, like apparently they like today, like people found a YouTube channel just that's unrelated, not tagged with anything, and it's just 2 hours of just like pre-release footage, just like the weird shit like they've been teasing like for the last couple months.
Oh yeah, they've been like doing weird security camera footage of like children running in the middle of the night, just weird shit. It is
yeah, and apparently it's just 2 hours of that type of shit. Like it's the same type of shit like they did or that Neon did with Long Legs. Just here's a bunch of just crazy weird footage that just sets the tone for our film.
And I mean they're doing the story is interesting. I'm not going to spoil it because Tristan's going to watch a trailer soon. But it's got a hook, and apparently this is what sold Sony on giving Zach the Resident Evil movie. So, hey, and it's also another fun fact before I leave this one. It had a big bidding war. Zach got like 38 million, and it sold to Universal, and apparently, Jordan Peele was like desperate to buy it. He wanted to like release the script. Yeah, he fired his fucking managers because they didn't get the deal.
Damn.
And it's like, all right, I'm curious. If someone's got that kind of bidding war, there's something interesting there. So,
yeah, shit. That
sounds
cool.
It turns out it doesn't come out the same day as GTA 6.
I think it's August 2nd. If I'm
okay,
well, hopefully August 2nd doesn't.
I mean, hey, I can buy a game and leave it in my car and go watch a movie before I play a game.
Fucking GTA 6 shadow drops.
That's someone's gonna break into your car and steal your copy.
Hey, not if you know where to. I've hidden things. My car looks like a fucking bomb went off in it already, so they won't think I've got a $60 game. Although that's not
true.
Gonna
Nobody's gonna steal a car that looks cheap
or it looks like shit on the inside. Like a crazy person lives in there. That's the kind of car you want. All right. So,
Chicken Jaggy.
Yeah, chicken.
And you're gonna wind up like Pikachu's brother.
Oh God. No.
Oh my God.
Release.
Be careful.
We'll go with number 2 real fast. This is a fun one. Even though I do have an AI follow-up, this is a fun one to go on. Air chaos on Southwest Flight 418. Passenger strips naked and defecates on seat during the Chicago landing, raising serious questions.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
God damn it. Fucking react bot. But yeah, no, but a fun headline. Someone gets naked. Fucking imagine being like in the window seat with this lady. You know? She's in the middle. You gotta like
You're just like, okay, all right, lady, all right, personal space.
Hopefully.
All right, listen, you got a clothespin or something, please?
Was this like a Karen meltdown? Was this like...
Let's read on here, Tristan. Okay, so... Okay, a passenger caused absolute air chaos by stripping naked and defecating directly on her seat, leaving fellow passengers horrified. Chicago landing was already tense, but no one on Southwest Flight 418 could have predicted the magnitude of the air chaos that would unfold. As the plane approached the landing... this is an AI-written article.
Yeah. Fucking wait. It was landing.
Well, no, but the reason times it said air chaos.
Yeah, the second thing down there.
Amount of times they
headline grabbing air chaos. Yeah.
Did I get fooled by AI? Am I dumb?
Chicago landing chaos.
Okay, I heard about this on the
Chicago landing air chaos. Tristan, Control F, please.
Yeah, Control F.
The word chaos.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
Yeah,
oh, that's
unless Shadow the
hang on, I
Hedgehog wrote this.
accidentally brought up my screenshot tool. Hang on.
Chaos.
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 Air
One team
chaos.
matches.
Jesus Christ.
Holy shit!
So
Air
like
chaos, air chaos, air chaos, air
Oh
chaos,
my
air chaos,
God.
air chaos, air chaos, air chaos, air chaos, air chaos, air chaos. Were you landing chaos?
yeah,
Break it
Air
up a little
chaos,
bit.
air chaos,
Yeah.
the chaos.
Wow, they
Unfolding
kind of
wow.
chaos.
they kind of chill out toward the
Bizarre
end.
It
chaos.
is
Okay,
wild
so
how-
this
Control.
It's wild how
this
fast
episode's
I
called
read into
Air
it.
Chaos, right?
I think so. There's some air chaos. It's the episode title. Yeah.
I mean, is this a real story,
It is
or
it's
is it
a real
just...
story. I heard
I feel
on
like
the
it
news,
is.
but I think this
Okay.
article I found is just a piece of shit. Because I heard
Yeah.
I heard it on NBC. So
Maybe
Sounds
it's
like
just
this-
written by like the kid who wrote Jeff the Killer
Well,
or
let's
something.
hide it
I
in-
don't-
Well, I think it's
I've heard
probably
this
written
before.
by AI. They just put the details into
well,
the AI.
I should say,
and said,
Tyler,
write an
you've,
article.
you've worked at some of these like some websites that are similar to this.
Yes.
How prevalent is AI now?
A lot of people are using it. I think, you have most places which I think people that are smart are just like, all right, I need like an outline or I need like a rough idea of like a thing, and then people will take that and then they'll just like actually retool it like what you're supposed to. You're not supposed to like copy and paste like what the chat gibberish or whatever it like generates. You're
Yeah.
supposed to take that, have like so you get like an idea. It's basically like if you have like writer's block or you don't know like a certain way to how to rephrase something, it's like a really fast way of just like getting that out there and just so you can like progress, get through your workload and whatever. But yeah, there's a lot of places that still do like chat GBT and just like throw it up there. Like I've worked with companies like helping them write blogs and like they're like, oh, we don't know why nobody's discovering our shit. And it's like, all right, well, it's like, it literally looks like this, where it's like air chaos. There's no chaos control, basically.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get that joke off for like 2 minutes straight, and like,
Yeah.
I'm so happy I finally got it off.
Hell
Yeah.
You weaved it in.
I had another one I was trying to do with the last story when you brought up Jordan Peele firing his manager.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh, he fired his manager. I guess that guy wasn't him after all.
Yeah, he's
Damn.
producing him.
Yeah.
But no, it's like, man, $38 million for a script. Holy shit. It's a lot of money.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Not him.
Yeah, not him.
Oh, yeah.
You're not that type of guy.
Have you
They
seen?
call him Himothy.
They have a movie now that is called Him. It was originally called GOAT, greatest of all time. It's like a yeah.
I think I was going
I'm glad they're
crazy while
naming
watching that because I saw
movies
him and I was like, oh, that's funny. It's like the band Him. It's like that. And then it's like, you get to like a part, I'm like, why does it like kind of look like him? And then like at the very end, like there's like you can
Like a
see like the
pentagram.
symbol on the ground. I'm like, why does that look like the heartagram? Am I going fucking crazy?
It would be, oh god, that is like, oh, it's gonna be a fucking lawsuit, isn't it? That's gonna happen.
I don't think him would do that. I don't think they
This
like
is
active.
giving me an existential crisis.
Thanks, ReactBot.
Oh,
Think-
yeah.
yeah.
All right, I think we can do number one. This is a fast one. I know that.
Hell yeah.
Australian woman spends $8,000 to look like a cat for clout, immediately regrets it. And I'm gonna go full screen on
Oh my god, It's Always Sunny is real.
that. Yeah, no.
Turned myself into a cat. I'm Pickle Cat.
I'm Cat Rick. Jeez.
So what's the deal? I guess that's the before and then like the transition and then the final.
Yeah, the middle's the final. That's her after everything, and yeah, you can see like she got like some implants in her face and effectively reshaped it
Why?
Look like a cat.
to look like
How?
a cat. Basically,
She just looks like she
an
was
Instagram.
inbred.
She looks like she got stung by bees.
You know something? She kind of looks like
She looks
some-
like she got.
Yeah.
She looks like she got stung by inbred bees.
She looks like she's trying to like make fun of Lord. You remember Lord?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Lord is like, her face is like really skinny and like almost
Yeah,
skeletal.
that's- It looks like a it looks like a Ben Garrison cartoon version of Lord. Is that better?
We've come for the cum. Give us the cum.
But yeah,
I always love these types
Talk
of people
about
that are
these
like,
newcomers.
I always love these types of people. It's like, I spent like $2 million looking like this, but it really sucks. Like Ollie London got like famous for that.
Yeah, that became
I mean-
like
Or
a
Infamous.
weird conservative
There was
guy.
a fucking episode of South Park years ago that was like basically this, where Kyle's dad turns himself into a dolphin.
And then
I mean,
Kyle
this-
turns himself into a black guy.
Yeah, to be taller. I mean, she should have seen that episode, I guess, and
It-
none of this would have happened.
She sharpened her cheekbones, and then I forgot the other one was. I think it was like widened her nostrils. It's like she looked hot before.
Yeah.
You didn't need to do that. She looked fine there. But again, the like New York Post version cartoon of Lord here is wild to me.
Well,
Lord
I mean,
Royal.
hey, at least it looks better than the last Cats.
True, but this horror ARG like thing you
Has that come out yet? Has that actually has Cats released on Blu-ray? Have they fixed it?
You know what I think they did? I think they've hid it purposely. I don't think it's even on streaming. That'd be the best way for it to go, right? Can we just live in that world? Where they just kind of buried the mess and just it's lost media forever.
Someday we might
They-
still get the
they-
butthole cut.
They scraped the kitty litter over it and then had someone scoop it out in this metaphor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope we get the
Then some
butthole
fresh
cut.
odorizer.
Yeah. A little bit of Fresh Step, I think it is. Meow
They hit the
Mix.
button on the automatic cat thing, and it just shifted it all the way around until the poo disappears.
Oh man.
And then
Gotta
it
be careful,
beheaded the
though.
cat.
Yeah, you gotta be careful though, because who starred in that? Who starred in that movie?
James Corden.
Yeah, it'll
Yeah.
cut James Corden in half. Okay.
Yeah,
Who
that would
starred in
be
that movie?
unfortunate.
But actually, would be unfortunate if they were
What movie?
sliced in half.
It would be so,
Cats.
Yeah, the Cats movie.
Oh god, yeah. Okay, Taylor Swift.
Yeah, Taylor Swift was in that.
Is she?
Almost every
Oh,
movie
God.
she's
No,
been in
that
is
also-
flop.
That also wouldn't be that unfortunate. Idris Elba.
Embarrassing.
Idris Elba.
Yeah, that would be unfortunate.
How embarrassing!
Let me see who's in that cast.
Fucking what's her name? The old bitch, Judi Dench. She's there.
Dame Judi Dench.
How much money did they
Cat
have?
Bane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't call that a bitch. Never mind. I'm wrong. That's dogs. All right. So Francesca Hayward, who is a ballet dancer.
I think she was on the Cats Broadway musical.
I think so.
But yeah,
Uh,
just make sure you don't cut one of them in half with your Chinese knockoff litter dispenser thing.
All right. So really quick, I'm gonna run down all of these. There's a couple of them here. It's like, oh, why were you in this? Judi Dench, Idris Elba, Jennifer Hudson, Laurie Davidson, Robbie Fairchild,
Oh, yeah.
Rebel Wilson.
Fucking okay. Rebel Wilson is a nobody, but Ian McKellen is in this
Yeah,
movie.
Ian McKellen.
Oh
Jason,
God!
Jason Derulo.
Hell yeah.
James Corden, Taylor Swift, Stephen McRae. That's all I kind of know.
How did they get Taylor Swift for the stupid fucking cat movie?
The budget.
Debut
was,
role.
Oh, wow, the budget of the movie.
No,
only
she was
100
in
million.
Mother's Day or whatever, like a decade ago too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's kind
She
of
was-
always in flops.
Was that
She
like
was-
before reinvention?
I
From
know.
like country bumpkin to like pop
I
starlet?
think it was just
around that
after.
time.
Yeah.
Alright, so she was in Valentine's Day. She was voice in the Lorax.
I'm sorry, Bane. Did you just say Valentine's Day?
Said Valentine's
As
Day.
in,
No, you
you
said
said
times.
Valentine's Day,
I
as
said
in it's
Valentine's.
time for
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's.
I said
Oh
time.
man.
I said time.
Oh
Someone roll it
man.
back and I'll be proven completely correct. Thank you
It's
very
Go for it.
This
Do
is
it,
this
do
is
it.
Bane's Tums
I'm
Festival
recording
moment.
everything, you
Thank
know.
you, Reactbot.
It's a Tums Festival.
Every day ends with it.
So
Yeah.
the last
I never
real
said that.
movie she was in was a movie called Amsterdam that was a total flop. Its budget was 80 million. Its box office was 31.
Oh.
Yep.
How do you not return on a movie with Taylor Swift?
With Taylor
What the
Swift?
fuck?
Seen it?
Hold on. Do you want to hear the cast? This cast is stacked. Christian
Okay,
Bale.
Wait, are we
Amsterdam?
not talking about cats?
For
When do
Amsterdam.
we stop talking about cats?
Well, now we're on Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Christian
Much more
Bale,
important movie.
John David Washington, Margot Robbie, Chris Rock, Anya Taylor-Joy, Zoe Saldana, Mike Myers, Michael Shannon, Timothy Oliphant.
Is this a money laundering scheme?
It
Is
might
this-
have been.
It might have been.
It might be. It might be like the other Michael Shannon movie that we've seen. You know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's keep that under wraps for
Coming
when
soon.
when second screenings
Inexplicable
comes out.
star power. Yeah.
Rami
I loved
Malek
that movie.
and Robert De Niro in this movie, and it made 31 points.
Damn.
And the sad
Was
thing
it
How
like
did that
direct
happen?
to streaming or something?
no, it had a theatrical release and everything.
Was it like a theatrical release like yesterday or something?
No, 2022.
I've never even heard of this stupid shit.
I'm looking at it right now, and I don't think I've ever seen anything about this movie.
Robert De Niro had a flop very recently, like a massive one.
Did they finally make a sequel to Angry Grandpa? Dirty Grandpa, damn.
No.
Angry Grandpa's the YouTube guy.
The Alto Knights. Here it is. Budget of $50 million, box office, and this came out in March, mind you. It's out of theaters already. 9.6 million. That was yeah.
Was that the one that got memed where like they were like, please get a stunt double, where it looks like they wanted to get a stunt double of him like punching a dude, but instead he's like, no, I'll do it. So it's just an old man trying to like fuck up like a younger dude, and he's just winning.
That was The Irishman.
Oh, that's The Irishman.
Which is
another flop.
It was a good movie, but Netflix
Good
bought
movie,
it.
but
That's
it's a
why it was
flop.
a flop. That's because Netflix bought it and they only showed it in like 20 theaters, so they could
Because
possibly
people
get
don't give a shit about gangster movies anymore.
I mean, well, people don't.
Well,
because
they
made
would
a
if
good
they were
one.
marketed correctly.
Well,
If they don't.
Fair.
Apparently, people don't give a shit about Taylor Swift movies either. If this is to be believed, like.
Yeah.
Well, I think there's a difference between Taylor Swift being like a bit part of a movie versus Taylor Swift's like concert footage. Which
Yeah, her concert movie made a lot of money.
I mean,
like over $1 billion.
I feel like a few of the things Taylor Swift has been in would appeal to the Taylor Swift fan base, though.
Well, I
Like
mean,
that Valentine's Day movie probably would have appealed to the type of idiots. that
What did you
will
say,
see
Claude?
Taylor Swift. I said
Also-
Valentine's Day to make fun of
Okay.
Bane.
Okay.
Sure.
I
Real
thought
likely
you
story.
slipped, and I was gonna
That movie came
At
out.
least point
that movie
laugh.
came out in 2010. To be fair, that came out 15 years ago.
Yeah,
By
that
the way,
was before like the
2010 is
hysteria.
15 years ago, folks.
I don't like being
Yep.
reminded of that.
I
That was
don't
the
like
last year
remembering.
Canada
Why did
was
you do
good.
that to me?
I don't like remembering
What?
it, Tristan. I don't.
Remember
you've
when
seen,
we
you've
were
seen how
cool?
much I've been hitting this today? You don't need to remind me of stuff like that. I don't need
Remember-
that right
remember-
now. I don't need that energy.
Remember 15 years ago when we were cool in the Olympics that one time?
Hey.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was like, holy shit! Everyone, we
Remember
should watch
10
this.
years ago when...
Hey.
Oh, no.
Remember 15 years ago when they had really good donuts at Tim Hortons? Still,
You guys remember 9 years ago when... never mind.
You guys remember 9/11?
I do.
I remember it was an inside job.
It was a sad day for 9/11.
By
I
the
gotta
way,
say.
you want to
Yeah.
guess how much
Shout
money?
out to, although shout out to 9/11. That's how we got My Chemical Romance.
Hell yeah, brother.
True. Hey. All right. So, the Taylor Swift Eras Tour movie was made for a budget of $15 million, bunch of cameras, all that shit. Made $261 million. That is easy money.
Yeah.
That is enough to let her fly her plane wherever she wants to go.
I know,
Pretty
like
much.
honestly, just that was genius because like that arena tour was still going on. Tickets were like insanely expensive
Also,
for anyone who couldn't afford it. Yeah, just have that party in a movie theater. Yeah, that makes sense.
I
Like that's
legitimately-
incredible
I
idea.
legitimately wonder how much money she made from that fucking tour. Okay,
It's way too much.
so
Enough to probably never have to worry about it again.
the 10 million people attended. The box office was $2.0 billion. B. There's a B.
Oh yeah, enough to never have to worry about it again. Because she's getting probably at least half of that.
Yeah.
At
Oh, yeah.
least.
She makes a lot of money. There's no denying that.
Listen, the elites need to have a pop star. Just for them.
You need
Adele
to have
doesn't really do much anymore.
Yeah.
women out there need like the most generic, accessible thing made specifically for them, and to
Well,
feel special
there-
about liking it.
And there's Ariana Grande, who I legitimately don't know what race she was at one point.
She's been all of them at the same time. She's like the chameleon.
Italian, I think.
Well, now she's just AIDS.
Yeah. She's had like she's had a lot of success. What I actually can like kind of understand fully is Sabrina Carpenter, because it's like, yeah, I get it. Her music's poppy. It's fun. I get it.
So there,
Dude, have you
there's a
seen like
Sabrina
her?
Carpenter. There is a popular Sabrina Carpenter song, one of the hits from like last year, that has a fucking key change in it. Do you know how rare that is for pop
Wow.
music
Especially
now?
modern pop. Yeah.
The video I saw mentioning it said that there hasn't been a key change in like a top 15 Billboard song since like 2009 or something.
Yeah, it's
Really?
fucking crazy.
Despicable.
Yeah, I mean, even with Sabrina Carpenter, like at least like she has like a specific vibe she's going for, and she's like she does weird shit with it. Like
Yeah.
I think the first time I even like heard of her, like because they do Coachella like Coachella weekends, like they live stream it. My girlfriend was just watching just random main stage performances, and Sabrina Carpenter came out and like her stage like set and everything, like that entire production. I'm like, okay, like that's like really cool. Like seeing that in person. She's apparently doing like a new version of that in like her current shows right now. It's like, okay, she has this whole like setup and everything for us. So it's like, as much as I don't like the music, I think it's a little generic. Like, yeah, good for her. She deserves that success for at least trying to do weird shit.
Oh yeah, I mean, she made a horror inspired one, like a song, like a video. I remember seeing. And it
Yeah,
had
the one with
it had the kid
what's her
from,
face?
I can't remember the other girl, but I remember the kid was that kid from Halloween Ends.
Was that the one that had the girl from Wednesday?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
Jenna Ortega.
yeah.
It's like, yeah,
Is it-
she's like
is it
trying to
weird that
shoot her.
Is it weird that I forgot Jenna Ortega, but remembered the kid from Halloween Ends? Is that,
Yeah, that's a little weird. Yeah.
am I dumb?
She wasn't it. No, she was. No, she's from Scream.
No, the boyfriend of the video. He was from
Oh, the
Halloween
boyfriend.
Ends. Yeah, he was like the
Oh, the
secondary
nerd guy?
killer. Yeah.
Yeah, nerd man who somehow has super strength like Mikhail Mears.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that movie sucked ass.
That movie's
I
really
hated
dumb. But most
that. It's so bad.
dude, most of the Halloween franchise is fucking dumb though.
Yeah,
Let's
it
be
is,
real.
but this was like frustrating. This was like a John Green romance. It's like, oh shit, we're a Halloween movie in the last 15 minutes.
But admittedly, some of those like the fucking the blowtorch one, that was a fucking good kill. Like, all right.
No, it probably has the best intro of just that kid just getting fucking murdered in like the
Oh,
funniest way possible.
yeah, so-
I cried laughing.
So the kid of I'm spoiling it because this movie sucks. Fuck the movie, but
Yeah,
it has some
you
good
don't need to
stuff.
watch
Yeah.
Halloween Ends.
So he's babysitting like this dipshit kid a year after like the most recent Halloween murders, and you know this kid's an asshole, and he locks him inside of like a basement room, upstairs like attic room,
Like basically like like the entrance before an attic.
and he's like trying to
Like
get out, and he like slams the door too hard. Kid falls off a banister. His parents are coming right in the door. See him just fucking hit the ground, and it's a violent hit, right?
And then you hear
Yeah,
the
it cuts to
Halloween.
the intro, and it's like,
It's the
all right.
funniest thing ever.
again, the kid is a kind of a shithead. Am I gonna say that like 9-year-old deserves it? Yes.
Yes.
Totally.
I approve of any horror movie where they're like, let's just fucking kill a child.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Terrifier 3 did that.
Yeah.
What do you have to say about that, Reactbot?
Not me, nose exhaling.
What
Thank
did
you,
you
React
do?
Bot.
What did you do, React Bot? Where are the digital React bodies?
Yeah. Where's ReactBot?
Oh, he's
Jr.?
not moving. He's not moving. He knows we're onto him.
Yeah.
He's stoic in this
See you,
moment.
you little
He knows he's
bitch.
been
I
caught.
see you, you little bitch.
You took away his lean, his power level's rising.
Oh shit! All right,
Keep him
hold on,
sedated.
Fuck you and your eyebrows.
I'll give it right back.
Yeah. Terrifier 3, like they even blow up a couple kids with some like shitty Christmas
Yeah,
gifts.
that was great. I love that. Can't wait for the fourth one.
I wonder if second screen, like for second screens, if we'll ever do with Terrifier movies, because like I can handle like the gore and shit. I don't know how you guys are on like. How would you describe Terrifier to them, Tyler?
Do you like a lot of practical gore in horror movies?
Like a lot.
Can you handle a huge amounts of violence to the point where it's like comical?
I don't even think I've really technically seen a horror movie that fits that genre. So
Yeah,
If I
like the
describe-
closest we got was Cocaine Bear, and that's
It's got a little
That's
bit
not
of gore,
good.
but
That's not good. Yeah.
No, they're
if I
the
describe
entire like
describe to you somebody getting like hacked with a hacksaw from like groin to the head,
I
and you
like
see
Ichi
it.
the Killer. Does that answer any questions?
That could help. That could help.
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
more
Right.
it's like horror movie, but it's like underneath it's like okay, there's like a layer of comedy, like it's almost a black comedy.
Yeah, the guy behind the killer is having a lot of fun. Like the guy was a mime beforehand, but like, he's also like a genuinely nice guy from everything I've seen. Like every interview, he actually
Outside of the murdering.
well,
Yeah.
I mean, he's playing a role, but the actor.
Oh,
the actor,
oh,
Yeah,
okay,
the
okay.
yes.
I just assume all mimes are murderers from my time playing Claire Obscure
Oh,
at
yeah.
this point.
I've
Oh, of
played
course.
a lot of I've watched a lot of insane clown posse videos. I understand the difference between clowns and mimes.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, does the Insane Clown Posse ever fight mimes like an insane
Well,
mime
see, the thing is,
posse?
they're
Because that would be
mostly.
pretty cool.
See, the thing is, they dress like mimes, so you think they would
That's
fight
true.
like why not insane mime posse?
I guess I'm just expecting like
Mimes aren't quite as
insane.
hard.
I'm expecting like a skibbity toilet, but instead of like toilets and speakers or whatever, it's insane clown posse and mimes.
I genuinely
Real mimes that
Oh
are
my- oh my
upset
God.
with their culture being
You-
appropriated.
For future second
They all
screens,
have
you have to watch
berets.
the insane clown posse western.
Oh yeah, Big Money.
They make
They
a
made a
movie?
western.
They made multiple
Was that
movies.
Big
I
Money
think.
I know they made
Hustlers or
like
Wacky
a.
Rustlers?
Well,
Yeah,
I
I've
think
heard
that
of,
was
I've heard of that
Big
one.
Money Hustlers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Red Letter Media watched one thing that they like scored.
Oh
Was
shit.
that one?
I don't know if it was that
I
one, but
don't remember that.
they directed a movie, and it was Big Money Hustlers. I know that one. I've seen that one.
Man, I kind of want to see an ICP movie right now. What were you gonna say, Tristan?
Sorry.
I don't remember.
Ah,
Damn.
sorry.
But I don't know. I've floated.
Fucking memories. How do they work?
I've floated. The
Anyway,
idea of-
so the number 6, right?
yes,
Right, Bane?
number 6 soon. Number 6 soon. I have floated the idea.
That's the one about memory, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I floated the idea before though of all of us going and like interviewing juggalos at the gathering of the juggalos.
Well, I'm not gonna go to America at this point. I get
I would
pelted with
kind of be
eggs.
down.
I mean,
I'd be
that's
down if
fair.
my expenses were paid. I'll tell you that much.
I think it'd be a fun.
if I had the cash.
At the very least, if
No.
I could get a camera guy and I'll do man on the street shit, I'd be down for that. I've partied with juggalos before. Being white trash
is
in
also-
middle America, you kind of have to sometimes.
It is also entirely possible for me to do man on the street stuff with like Chris Chan and shit.
It is entirely. I mean, you can
That's
get a
true.
one-on-one interview.
I do still have that
God.
email draft.
God,
I'm just saying, it's entirely possible.
the glow up of loud equals funny if that happened. Holy shit!
It would be a good video.
You would
Like a
attract some
serious
real
interview.
weirdos, though.
Where do you think?
Because
you
I'd
are?
want to be serious with the interview.
Well, yeah, we're not just gonna
I
ask
don't-
him about
Okay.
Jule.
Yeah, you're probably not going to ask a lot of questions about the bar bussy. I get it.
Yeah,
Holy-
yeah.
Fuck, dude, you guys gotta watch both Insane Clown posse movies.
Movie
I'm
posses.
literally I'm just looking at it. Like, there's two of them. There's one Big Money Hustlers and there's Big Money like Rustlers, which is
Yes,
a
I remember
prequel, but it's a
names.
western.
I remember the name.
And I'm just like
Oh.
looking at some of the features for like this first one. Harlan Williams.
Oh yeah. Well, Harlan Williams
fucking-
will show up kind of.
Yeah, fucking Rudy Ray Moore, Mick Foley, and the
Oh.
Misfits.
Oh yeah.
The most embarrassing thing Danzig's been a part of in years.
That's not true.
That's
Did you
not
guys
true
hear
at
about
all.
that shit? Because the original lineup played at Coachella recently, and like on weekend 2, they're like, he's open set. It's like, yeah, some non-woke fucking like punk rock, and it's like, dude, you literally make music about seeing pumpkins. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, what's woke about that?
I mean, Danzig's just kind of a goober. That's what I've always kind of thought of him as. It's like, yeah, Danzig's doing something this week.
You can watch that movie he made where it's like horror porno. And it's like,
Veronica?
yeah, like
Yeah.
the room of horror movies.
We might have to watch that one day. It's so bad. I've seen 30 minutes of it, and I kind of tapped out. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I gotta say, Best of the Worst has had So, no, Half in the Bag did Veronica. Best of the Worst did the next one, which was like Black Rider and the Skulls of the Demon or whatever.
Yeah, it's
It's
something
like some
really
weird
dumb.
Western shit. And both of them are kind of like so. No shade to Red Letter Media. They did their best, but they're like some of the less interesting videos they've ever done. And I'm like super fan saying that. Like, I don't remember most of those videos, and I can name fucking random shit from like a 10-year-old Best of the Worst video. So I don't know if that speaks to the quality of Danzig's filmmaking, but like,
I mean,
I like the song Mother.
There isn't much to say on that movie. That's a problem. Is like you hit a point after a little bit where you're like, what really can you say?
You don't. It's not the feast of Fred Durst, the fan or whatever it is, like fanatical.
The fanatic.
Yeah, fanatic. Like how crazy that was.
Here's Moosey. We have to talk about that one on second screening.
That's going to be like a 3-hour video just with all of our discussion about it.
I need to revisit that fucking movie. It's been too long.
My favorite part
that movie is so stupid.
Every actor is kind of starring in a different film in their own heads. That's the best part about it. Like, Devon Sawa is taking it almost 100% seriously, like it's a real movie. And that's what I love about him. He's trying that.
I mean, I think so is John Travolta. He's just crazy and weird.
But John Travolta...
That's the most interesting thing. He goes full retard. They tell you not to do that in Tropic Thunder. You never go full retard. He's just like, oh, I'm gonna do it.
He didn't go full. He went past 11. He's at like 15. He's playing...
Shut up. Spinal Tap.
I don't even know if he knows how he's
He invented a new type of retard haircut, and it didn't even take on. It didn't even catch on. That's just for him.
Yeah.
He owns that retard haircut forever.
Of course he owns it forever. It was a toupee, Claw. Come on.
Well, that's fair. That's fair. The man doesn't have hair. I can't even look at him.
I mean,
bald.
I think he's done one movie where he actually did bald, and he didn't look bad in it. And it was From Paris with Love.
Wasn't he bald and GOTY?
No, he had a rug on.
Yeah,
it was a crime boss.
It was.
Yeah, New York, greatest fucking city in the world.
Oh yeah.
Remember, the critics put the hit out on GOTY. God,
that's so embarrassing.
Tristan, do you want to knock through some of your stories?
Let's get to it.
Yeah.
Some of mine I'll save for probably later, or possibly next episode, because we're...
Yeah, I'm going to skip all the politics for next episode.
Yeah, because we're currently at 260.
So the Discord CEO stepped down, and his replacement is the Activision Blizzard vice chairman.
Yep. Also, they're planning on going public. Something that notably doesn't always fuck companies over and make them incredibly worse, chasing the almighty dollar.
Oh, of course. Oh man. Yeah. So what are we doing this podcast on next?
I would have said Skype, but
goes down.
They're gone too.
Oof.
You can do it on TikTok.
Slack, I guess.
Honestly,
Microsoft Teams.
We may have to switch to Zoom. I've actually heard Zoom is what Uwe Boll used, and it kind of worked pretty well. So I don't know. Costs money.
Yeah.
Does it seriously?
Well, you get an hour for free.
That's stupid.
Oh, I hate everything.
It's enterprise software.
Guys, remember
I feel like getting an hour for free for something is the last straw for someone out there. It needs to be. Someone's gonna go postal because they got an hour for free.
An army of
Hey everyone, remember to subscribe to Loud Equals Funny on your platform of choice. Hit the like button, subscribe, recommend it to all your friends. Click on all the ads. I mean, don't do that. You're not allowed to say that. My bad.
Don't do that necessarily. I mean, there's no ads currently.
Don't click on the ads.
Well, yeah.
Seriously, don't fuck ads.
I
do not begrudge you if you use an ad block.
Listen, do not support us on any circumstances on Patreon.
Yes.
You will not get a number of fantastic videos exclusive to you.
Yeah, currently all of the second screenings are available there. The first one's public.
Yeah, you can watch episode 1 right now, but you can only listen to episode 1 on Patreon.
May.
What type of funny ha-has are they doing on camera? You'll have to pay how much is like the minimum payment?
We didn't do camera for that one actually.
Oh, Well, never
the
mind what
first
I said.
season,
Because
it
I was
just
about to cut an ad for you.
So the
That's
Patreon people actually get worse content. That's terrible for them.
And they have
Oh
to
no,
pay
because
for it.
it's just
Well, both of them kind of get the same content. It's the same episode. It's just early. It's been early for months.
yeah,
That's fair.
yeah. You, dear viewer, could know my thoughts on the stupids
Yes.
if you go to Patreon and give us money and then go and listen to the episode. You have to do that part
You
too.
can hear
It's
all of
my
our opinions
favorite
on.
movie
You
of
don't just-
all
you don't-
time.
You don't just know if you like go to
You-
the Patreon. You got to listen to the episode.
You
too.
have to watch the one where we watch Kung Fu Hustle
Yes.
for Tristan, and you have to watch the Stupids one for me. Okay, it's our favorite movies of all time, or
And then,
something.
and then Postal's already out. You can watch mine. But
That's
Gabe's
Bane's
is-
favorite movie of all time.
I mean, it is one of them. I have a fun time with
Oh
that
my
movie.
god, Jesus
I don't feel like
Christ,
digging out Kung
Bane.
Fu Hustle. a lot
Well,
of
you know,
clues.
Axe Gang.
Yeah.
Go Axe
Yeah.
Gang then.
Where did I put...
You know, he doesn't have his
Different
copy of Kung Fu Hustle close at hand, but he does have a conveniently located axe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
same.
ask why that's there.
Oh, no, that actually makes a lot more sense. I get it.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
What,
ready
you
for
don't
the
have an
floors,
axe
just
conveniently
beyond that
located
screen.
next to your
throw
desk?
something at a person that intrudes, violates
Yeah,
the
come on.
non-aggression principle or whatever it is.
Yeah.
You step foot on your
Set
property.
off your
Yeah,
set
stand
off
your
your
ground.
tactical bedroom nuke.
Yeah. Recently I did.
What kind of enchantment you got on that thing, Tristan?
Haven't enchanted it yet. I don't have the obsidian for an enchanting table.
Wow, fair.
All right, though. Let's see the next story there.
Okay.
You good?
Mushrooms may talk to one another with up to 50 words. Hey, Paul. Yeah. Check this out. I'm gonna make this human high as balls. Fuck yeah, Tim. That's the funniest shit ever. So yeah, mushrooms have Twitter. That's cool.
Hey,
Good
What
for
does
them.
that mean? Like they have their own language?
basically,
Yeah,
they can
like-
communicate.
So how
Yeah,
long
it's
before
like-
Last of Us happens then?
20 years.
I mean, I'm sure this isn't a recent thing that they've evolved. This is just something we found out.
recognized.
I guess.
I
Terrifying.
love it's just like something we figured out. It's like someone is just like, what if we carry the 2 instead of the 4? Oh shit, they can talk.
Hey, you never know. I mean, this is amazing.
So, should we talk about the rehearsal?
we should.
No,
I haven't
probably
watched it, but
I
this
haven't
is-
watched it either, but it's one of those series where you need to go in blind.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
I will say
I had something spoiled for me for the rehearsal.
Yeah.
We won't open this link then.
I know very little about it, and I am thinking about watching it. So
I'm-
yeah.
I want
If
to
you
watch
have any interest, I would say just watch like the short trailer that was put out for season 2. I think that gives like a general idea, but it doesn't show. It's not going to show Nathan's entire hand, which is like the best case scenario. It is just watching the series and like even season 1, just being like, what the fuck is even happening? What is real? What is going on? I don't know what's happening. Is my hand real? Can I go to the bathroom? Where am
like the
I?
idea, though.
Who am I?
I will say, knowing what's there, and I'm not going to spoil it for anyone, but it is hilarious.
I've seen the thing from the episode that just came out, and I really like it. I'm definitely gonna have to watch it. I like a lot of Nathan Fielder's stuff.
I've seen.
I've
like,
never seen anything from him.
You need to watch Nathan for You
You'd
and the
like that
rehearsal.
show. You'd like that show.
Yeah.
What was the first one?
Yep.
Nathan for You.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's one of his like.
It's
his
yeah.
earliest.
You got it. It's essential Canadian watching.
You know, shit.
Oh,
I actually have a
maybe.
pretty big Castlevania.
Yeah, it used to be on like the
schedule now.
the Mercer Report, I think, or someone.
Wow.
Yeah, and then he got
Jesus.
the thing with Comedy Network to do Nathan for You in like California. Like it's very much like it's hard to explain. You just have to watch it. Like
It's pretty good. You'd like.
I love our best up and coming talent moving ship and leaving the fucking country. That's my favorite thing.
he got
Hell
the
yeah,
up-
Nathan Fielder.
If you watch like the rehearsal, you're gonna realize, okay, HBO gave him a budget and he went fucking insane with it. Like it's more insane than it's like. All right, have you ever heard about the movie Heaven's Gate from like the 80s? I think.
No.
all right, the guy that made the Deer Hunter, like they gave him like carte blanche to do whatever to make this movie about like the constant like the civil war in like the South for somehow, and it is like the most elaborate, like insane fucking thing ever. Like they built towns and then tore the buildings down and rebuilt them again numerous times because like the director was like, yeah, I don't like how this looks. They had to build like dig up fields, build irrigation like under the thing so it looks more green, like fields and shit.
There's that's like what they should have done with Oblivion.
I think like the original cut is like
a little bit of irrigation.
Like, I think the original cut's like 3 or 5 hours long.
Oh shit!
Wow.
And it has the most. It has one of the most insane. It's really boring and dull, and it's like lost all its money. But it has like one of the craziest like battles I've ever seen on film, and it's rumored that that they actually included like a horse blowing up in it. Like it was an accident. They accidentally blew up a horse.
Holy
and like
fuck.
I think that film was why you now have like people inspecting that's like, hey, are you abusing animals? Because they accidentally blew up a fucking horse.
Oh yeah,
and then,
there's that in the Twilight Zone accident. If you ever heard of that.
Apparently, Bill Burr has a rant about this movie, so I'm gonna have to check that out at least. Ooh. Yeah, this is interesting.
By the way, do we want to take a quick break to bathroom and stuff?
How much more we got?
I could take a quick break. I have a little bit of dystopia. We got through all the gaming, and then
I'll probably do like one or two of my stories.
Yeah, we can do that next actually. And I got some
sounds good.
Funny clickbait.
See you people shortly.
Yep. All right, and we're back, folks. Hello.
We're back.
Hi.
Yes.
We've planned a stream. Yeah. You'll have seen it,
if you're patrons,
possibly.
It'll be on Claw's channel tomorrow.
Thursday.
Which hopefully
is that tomorrow? Shit.
It'd be tomorrow.
Tomorrow's Wednesday.
Tomorrow Wednesday.
We're recording this on the 29th.
Oh my god, this is a fucking Tuesday.
Oh my god, it's at the end of. Oh my god, it's the end.
Oh my god, there's a state of play for Borderlands 4 tomorrow.
Oh god, I want to
seriously.
Anyway.
They picked it at the wrong end of the month. They should have put it on the first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a late stage April Fool's joke.
May the 4th be with you.
What do you have to say about that, Reactbot? I might have taken a couple talks while we were away.
I bet their pronouns are epic sauce.
Hell yeah, brother. Who are you talking about?
That could easily be a Borderlands joke. You know?
You know what? He might have written the next the Borderlands 4 fucking.
This is
it's great too because they're epic.
Yeah.
Like they're really epic.
Dude, it's
but
so
also
beautiful.
Sauce.
Yeah.
And everybody likes sauce.
I mean,
come on.
Hey, I got a barbecue sauce packet right here.
I don't have any sauces on hand, but I mean, I can get sauced.
Ooh.
That's good. Yeah, I recently bought some Taco Bell Chipotle sauce. That's good to put on food.
Taco Bell Chipotle sauce, so good. Ooh.
I have non-product placement beverage here.
Yes,
Stokazola.
Yes,
that's right.
Indescribable water bottle.
By the way, does America have
I have something I can beat someone to death with.
Me too.
Shout out to Hydro Flask.
Oh yeah.
What do you mean? This is generic non-brand water container.
Aqua holder.
Yeah, aqua holder. Don't read under my hand. I promise.
It's a Stanley Cup, everybody. He got one.
It's a it's a Tanley.
It costs $27.20.
He got one before the Leafs did. That's for sure. Does America have the Taco Bell shit in stores now?
Yeah, we do. You can get some like mild and hot and stuff like that.
Yeah, do they have it like specifically the Chipotle sauce that they use? Because I love that shit.
Yeah, they have that. They have the Baja.
I'm gonna have to get that.
I feel like I've seen it here, but I don't always get taco sauce for home, so I wouldn't take me as 100%. But
it's really good. I'm actually shocked at how good the Chipotle sauce is. I've been making like breakfast sandwiches all week so far, and just toss a little bit on there. It's magic.
I got some of the shredded chicken mini quesadillas.
They
had the Chipotle sauce on them. It was just chicken, cheese. Chipotle sauce was fucking phenomenal.
They recently added chicken nuggets at Taco Bell.
Are they still owned by the same company that does KFC?
Yep, and Pizza Hut.
That makes sense. Like, it's just
Well, the thing is, they're apparently like tortilla chips breaded, and they taste pretty good actually.
I mean, tortilla bread, that sounds interesting, but I do think there's like a weird scam going on where they've got the boneless wings and Pizza Hut,
Yeah.
and then the chicken nuggets at KFC, and now got these new fucking chicken nugget things. What are they doing? Come on now.
it's chicken nuggets.
It's Taco Bell. They already reuse the same 2 ingredients for everything. Just let them have that.
I will say,
Yeah.
Pizza Hut wings are pretty fucking good. You just gotta get them from the right place.
Apparently, Pizza Hut Alfredo's really bomb.
I'm trying to find
Never tried that.
Like,
a
I heard
local
really,
one.
chicken Alfredo's really good. I only know
My
like,
local one is
Domino's
good
one.
for like specifically wings.
Fucking two
Pizza
for one
sucks.
is pretty good here.
I should
Two for one's
say,
pretty good.
They
I feel like it's gotten worse.
I feel like it's gotten better. Maybe it's a location thing.
I guess so, yeah.
All right. So here's a photo of McDonald's. They're bringing McCrispy strips here to America. I don't know if they're coming to Canada.
Mixed
Probably not.
crispy strips.
The
Now-
fuck?
Chicken tendies.
Yep,
5.5
It's
Why-
May 5th. That's one of the official.
out of 10.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
here's the thing.
It's a light 5 transition.
we need like a green text thread about 5.5, 5.5.
Kind of like the movie The Number 23.
Shoutouts, by the way, for
yeah.
doing fast food review.
Yeah.
Fucking Popeyes has this like pickle chicken sandwich thing where they like pickle the chicken or something. It's like
Wait,
pickle,
what?
Some sort of like
Shit.
batter that they use that
Yeah,
has,
it's like
pickle in it.
pickle infused batter, and then there's
Oh,
pickles
okay,
on it.
gross.
I mean,
It
that
was
sounds
not
from the
good.
batter act. Oh, that's a shame.
Here, the thing is, it was like a giant fucking lump of dry chicken on 2 pieces of bread with like no sauce.
Yeah.
It was like I should have just picked the breading off and eaten the fucking chicken part on its own.
By
It
the
was pretty bad. And they have like deep fried pickle chip things. Those were okay.
These
Yeah, I'm with Chris Chan on pickles. I don't like.
Yeah, I'm with you guys.
It
I like
depends.
Absolutely gross.
It depends on the pickle. That's for
I
me.
like a good
It
pickle.
depends on it.
You ever
but these-
snack on a good pickle? It's delicious.
No.
Oh,
You ever made a
I bet
snickle or
I
a
bet you-
Capri skickle?
well, now you're gonna have to explain what those are.
A snickle is a Snickers inside of a pickle,
I should have assumed.
Hmm.
and a Capri skickle is Skittles inside of a pickle, and then you pour Capri Sun inside of it and drink it through a straw.
I didn't expect the Skittles part, but
I did not
I
expect
should've,
the skills
yeah.
part either. Actually,
But those just like sometimes on TikTok I'll just get like just random things like because my girlfriend's like she knows I hate pickles, so she'll just send me like overly pickle things just to like fuck with me or just troll me. Like
Gross.
occasionally I just get like
oh my god, she's sending you pictures of the pickle man in the suit. Oh my god, are you
I have to
crazy,
throw
man?
my. There's so many holes in my wall from throwing my phone in fear immediately. Like
Oh, hell
I have
yeah.
like I have like a hole with my neighbor. It's like they have to hand it back through me.
Oh, nice. nice.
So,
like, there's,
Tyler, you might be wondering why we brought you here today.
Yes.
I have
no.
here your famous Snorlax plushie that you love so much. Definitely, you love this.
How?
And here we go. Oh, right off camera, right
Why
here.
are you doing
It's
this?
a
Why are you doing
jar
this?
of pickles.
Oh no! Why would you do that? He's such a young boy. He's so much to live for. Why did you do that? You fucking monster! Someone
I
give
mean,
that
it's
man a
gross and
ticket.
tickly now.
There's worse
Oh, that's
things that
disgusting.
can go in the pickle jar, let's be real.
Yeah, like
that's
a My
since I was
Little-
like 3
Including
years
your
old.
own, including your own pickle in a way, if you think about it.
I'm gonna
Oh,
fuck that
geez,
pickle
these
water.
look sad.
So yeah, going to these strips, I tried them because they're actually available. Like you can get them on the menu, but they're not available on the apps. They come in the apps on the 5th.
They look sad.
They're okay. This is not my own photo.
Wait.
This is from Twitter.
Okay, because I was gonna say that's a beautiful photo. The way it has advancement opportunities checked under,
Oh, I
under
would.
those sad-looking little Soviet Union nugs.
I mean, I'll say
Jesus
this: they are
Christ.
real chicken. Like it tastes like real
I
chicken.
love that that's the bar we need to have
Yeah.
for like chicken.
For
I mean,
McDonald's.
have
Really
you
tastes
seen a
from the
McDonald's chicken
chicken.
nugget? Have you seen a McDonald's chicken nugget? That
Yeah.
is a high
Awful.
bar for McDonald's.
Yeah.
Pig slime.
I mean,
There was all the
I mean,
talk
good
years and
taste
years
is fun.
ago. There was all that talk like 15 years ago about the pink slime at McDonald's, and then just it stopped. No one ever talked about it again.
Well,
I don't know if
did
they
start using
solved that
real
issue.
chicken instead of slurried, but
Okay,
it's still
I
not
guess.
great.
Tristan, did you see a ghost?
No, I thought I heard someone knocking, but I guess no,
Okay.
it wasn't.
It was the chicken tendy man.
Yes.
It was the
Pee-pee
pickle
poo-poo
man in the
man.
pickle suit.
I gotta say, like, maybe it's just because I'm Canadian, but the chicken tenders and like even like wings and
Yeah.
nuggets, they're always a bad deal. It's always like 6 for $8.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
you wanna
that's
get-
rough.
That's rough.
If you want to get enough for it to be like a meal for me to just like snack on a whole bunch of them, like a 36 box or something, it's $40. Like,
I'm gonna check Buffalo Wild Wings and I'll see.
this is what I'm saying. Canada is bleak. I need
Yeah,
you guys to know this.
Here,
I have a more bleak example. If you go on like the McValue Picks menu, you try to get a junior chicken. It's like almost $5 for a
Jesus
junior
Christ.
chicken. It's insane.
So
Yeah, I went
Yeah.
there for like a breakfast menu stuff. And I got
It's such a ripoff.
the sausage egg thing or the sausage cheese thing on the value menu. They're like $4 or something.
Yeah. How much did you say wings were? What kind? Were they like bone in or boneless?
I mean any kind. It always winds up the same. Like if it's enough for me to have like a full thing. Tristan, what's up?
Yeah, he's been dying to put this in.
I feel like I'm going insane. It's not y'all's fault.
Oh.
I'm a little bit far gone. Sorry.
That's fair.
But I'm here.
Yeah.
You can straight up, last I checked, I could be wrong, I could be outdated, tariffs, whatnot. But last I checked at Hardee's, you can get a fucking 10-piece massive chicken tender box
Yeah.
with a
slurred
half
drop.
gallon of tea for $10.
Yeah, I'm gonna look. I think it's
And
a
that's
little
the
more
shit.
here. I think it's a little more here.
That's part of the reason I am the way I am now.
I feel. Hey, I
Oh,
get
God.
that.
They're big
Godspeed.
fucking tenders too. They're like that
Oh, yeah,
big.
their tenders are pretty
Oh
good.
man.
So the
What a-
10-piece box is 14 here. Still pretty good.
Yeah, that's still a good deal as
bad.
long as you get the tea.
Oh yeah. But
Oh yeah,
That tea
A lot of these are
brings
expensive.
it together. 'Cause
earlier
that
this,
means you can share it.
I don't know
I got
about. I'm sorry, I
got
don't
an
know about.
ex- Oh,
Oh,
go
you,
ahead.
you go.
Oh, I was gonna say I got an extra large pizza the other day for $28.
oof. I'll check
That's
Pizza
all.
Hut.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I only order pizza if I can get like a coupon with it, or I use like those
Yeah.
Domino's deals. Like it's the only way it's worth it.
Domino's deals are pretty good.
Here
What?
you can get the
Pizza Hut?
Shaq-a-Roni extra large Papa John Shaquille O'Neal
For
Shaq
like 13.
Shaquille O'Neal pizza extra large Shaquille O'Neal size for like $13. Yeah,
Yeah. It's a pretty good deal. It's just
15 if you like customize it like me and be stupid and gay and get extra sauce. Pepperoni
I mean-
only in half.
pepperoni on half.
Yeah, I like splitting mine half pepperoni, half cheese, because that way, yeah, I'm not big on experimenting with pizza. I like just pepperoni, cheese, barbecue chicken.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
I like bacon.
But otherwise-
meatball pizza.
Bacon pizza's pretty good.
Yeah, bacon. Yeah, but otherwise, I kind of keep it pretty vanilla with pizza. So half pepperoni, half cheese. That way, I'm only eating one pizza, and also get both, a little bit of both, a little variety.
Okay, so
Oh,
if you
sure.
wanted to order a large hand-tossed pizza with just pepperoni at Pizza Hut, if you don't go to the deals or anything, $18.78.
That's rough. Go for the deals.
Yeah, always check
Yeah.
the deals.
I think that's about what it is here.
I think
actually.
it's more plus with like tip and like delivery fees. Like,
Yeah, because
they fucking murder you
We tip in
in
America.
Pizza Hut up here.
Yeah, remember
Yeah.
down here too.
And you know what? Hot take. I'm fine with
Gonna take
Pizza Hut
these
every once in a
sad
while.
tenders
Every
off.
once in a while, I want just a greasy ball of pizza.
Oh hell yeah!
Exactly.
Oh,
Get
yeah.
I mean,
get
I-
canned pizza sometime.
I've
Yeah, canned
always
pizzas are delicious.
I've always liked Pizza Hut, but then like I don't know, at one point I remember just like looking down at the cold pizza left over in the fridge and the cheese was just plastic. It looked like an action figure melted onto my fucking plate. And I don't know, man, that just kind of turned me off a bit. But I still like them. They're still good.
Pizza Hut in my area used to be fucking great.
And then
it turned to shit.
Do they go to like a tiny express one too?
No, it's still a full restaurant. It's just shit now. They don't make the pizza good. No.
Damn.
New management?
Maybe.
That
I don't
definitely
know.
happens. I went to one.
Like they took away a lot of options. It might have been corporate.
A lot of them are going from standard restaurants to the express model, and it fucking sucks. I hate it.
Yeah.
I like sit down restaurants.
Yeah.
Ours was built as a Pizza Hut, and it's going to be a Pizza Hut until it goes out of business.
Well, the thing is, they closed down the one. Like they owned the building, they shut it down, and they went to an express on the other side.
Oh, that's
of town.
stupid.
It's like
that's stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like a lot of people our age, like we grew up with like those like reading things, like programs with your local library or like your school's library, and it's like, oh, read a certain amount of books, you get a free pan pizza. Like that was really
I never
cool.
had
just
those, but I always heard of them.
We had them.
They were really cool. It was fun.
I mean, when we were all kids, we had like restaurants that you sat in. I mean, I know this is slowly becoming like when we were young. Remember how chocolate bars cost a nickel?
Yeah.
Podcast
generally, we still sit in restaurants.
I mean, to be fair, a lot of times Shoppers Drug Mart, they have like a big bin of candy bars. It's like they're $1 each. Fuck you.
Yeah.
I sat in a restaurant 2 nights ago.
Well, I can say around
went
here.
to IHOP. It was great.
But it's
Yeah.
like
I love IHOP.
Well, no, but there's some companies that are going from like, let's have actual like indoor dining. Like almost all my pizza places around here are just like carry out or delivery.
I guess my town just hasn't really hit that yet, because
hey, you're lucky.
There are only like a few places. Well, other than obviously the ghost kitchen slop that you find on the fucking delivery apps. Like most major places
Beast
here
Burger or whatever the fuck.
Eat in. Dine in.
It's so bad. I had a really good Beast Burger once, and then I ordered it again, and it was like the worst fucking meal I've ever ordered.
That usually is how it is whenever I get anything from like Uber Eats or DoorDash now, though. It is kind of a gamble of, will it be here on time and warm?
I really hate that DoorDash is delivering pizzas now.
Yeah,
like instead of the fucking pizza drivers.
Oh, is that new for you guys?
That's new for us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, for us
been going around for a while.
For years, it's been DoorDash delivery guy pizza. I remember where I used to live. There was like one restaurant near me that had its own delivery people handling it. Yeah. But
Domino's
mostly
Domino's still does it.
Oh, okay,
yeah, nice.
They even have like electric vehicles.
Papa John's switched.
Papa John's here switched too. It blows. It genuinely blows because it's like
it's a shame. It's the pizza I like the most.
I used to like it, but I did get food poisoning from one time, so I did kind of like
fair.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like Olive Garden no more.
That's why I'm actively beefing with Chick-fil-A.
Fucking twice.
When your bowels are here, they aren't family, Tristan.
Sonic would be ashamed.
They would. Sonic fucking rules. Sonic is great.
I'm talking about the hedgehog.
Oh.
I haven't been to a Sonic though in a while though.
I would like to go to. I want to go to America literally just to eat. Like people want to go to the U.S. so they can like see fucking Mount Rushmore. I don't give a shit about your gay monuments. I just want to go to like a Checkers and a Sonic and like fucking a Jack in the Box. Yeah. I want to fucking go to your. I want to go to your supermarkets and do the thing from like the cartoons where I just sweep everything off of the fucking aisle into my cart.
I'm 100% with you.
Oh man!
Hey,
road trip.
If we ever meet up, I'm gonna see if I can get you to try whales.
Ooh,
they're the better version of goldfish.
I don't think you guys in America like fully understand how it is like Canadian, like going to the supermarket each week and seeing literally the exact same 5 things on the shelves for years. That's how bad it is up
because our entire country is run by a small number of large companies in a monopoly that just forces us to buy a bunch of shit that's like that's like we didn't have of some other company.
I remember being a kid.
What country are you talking about? That doesn't narrow it down.
That also is kind of here too, admittedly.
I don't think it's.
But you got some more.
You guys have Like, you guys have no idea what it's like there.
Yeah, you guys have no idea what you're talking about.
Respectfully, I don't know exactly what it's like there, but I just don't think you understand how bad it is here.
Here's the thing. This is what we could do. This is how we could do 2 episodes of like culture shock. Me and Tristan come up there and be like, all right, spend a week, explore the Canadian ecosystem, as it were. Get the.
I want to see a moose. I want to see a moose.
I want to fist fight.
Good luck.
I don't want to interact with a moose. I want to see one.
You're not gonna see a moose.
Damn it!
It's unfortunate.
Don't your fucking Mounties ride those? Come on.
There's been discourse over the past 24 hours of like people like yeah, I could square up with the gorilla. People forgetting how a gorilla like actually is. Like, a gorilla will destroy.
This up at all.
A gorilla would destroy you in a second. Have you ever seen a moose in real life? They are like bigger than what what anyone represents them. They will destroy you in half a second.
I do want to say,
I'm pretty sure
I have
a moose might be able to fit in my room. Maybe.
I have a take on 100 people versus a gorilla thing.
I don't know. My room is okay sized.
100
definitely wouldn't fit
versus
comfortably.
one gorilla, just a normal gorilla.
100 men versus one gorilla. That's the.
Oh, the gorilla's winning.
Well, no.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I think the humans will eventually win, but there's going to be a lot of death. I think
it's a war.
If it's just no resources, 100
no
naked
weapons.
humans dropped in, and then a naked gorilla dropped in, you gotta fucking go.
Yeah.
I don't think we're surviving that.
I think a lot of people will die, but I think eventually, like, enough bodies thrown at it, it might be exhausted, and you may be able to, like, take it by surprise.
100%.
I mean, are we in like a jungle setting or something where we can like fix tools together and stab the thing?
No, it's not like Battle Royale. It's literally just
kind of just a
arena fucking square up.
You're like, just dropped into a circle with it.
Yeah, it's like the arena at Purgatory when the Kiryu's just there and like you have like there's like 50 people around him and you have to fight them all at the same time.
Man, now I just want Kiryu to fight a gorilla. He's already fought like
What's the difference? What's the difference between Kiryu and a gorilla?
Tiger drop.
Yeah, gorilla can't tiger drop.
Yeah,
it's true. Sorry, Mr. Gorilla, but
I feel like
R1 plus triangle, eat shit.
I feel like you could eventually teach a gorilla how to do a tiger drop, but it's going to take a while.
It's a lot of sign language. You're going to have to be teaching them.
That's how War of the Apes starts in real life. You teach a gorilla how to do a tiger drop, it teaches all the other gorillas, and you just can't stop them.
They gates all damage.
Yeah, you have a gun, boom, fist to the balls.
I still want to play the Fist of a North Star one, also.
Yeah, that one's not going to get ported, which really sucks.
Well, no, I thought it came out here.
It did.
Yeah, but it's not going to get ported to PC.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was, but no.
It's
just
PS4. No upgrade.
I mean, I guess eventually there's probably going to be some PS4 emulation like there is with 3, but
they're working on it. It's slow, but they're working on it. But yeah, I guess we should knock out.
I think we were moving on to number 8 and 9, right?
Yes, I think.
Yeah, I just had to really quick readjust my shit.
All right.
That's the first time I ever referred to the numbers of the stories. I feel like a real podcast boy.
Yeah,
Jamie, bring that up. Bring up number 9.
Tristan's our Jamie. Oh no.
Man allegedly hid marijuana and Easter eggs across the city. Posted clues to based.
Yeah, this honestly, this dude rules. And the problem is he should not have told what it was because he told people it was marijuana. He should have just said, "Hey, here's some fun Easter eggs. Go find them." Also, don't post on anything that's got your face. But
then that almost comes across like all those like 4chan, like, oh, look at I got a secret thing here. Come to the coordinates.
I put 100. No, it sounds to me like I put 100 Mystery of the Druids covers all over my house and let people find them.
It's like, oh, here's another one. It's inside the cushion. But yeah, no.
I hid a bunch of money in this ball pit and also a cobra. Go nuts.
I mean, some people would run in for that money and take the bites.
100%.
But yeah, he posted clues all over like Facebook, and just hit a whole bunch of weed and Easter eggs, which probably not good if a kid got it, but also I can't.
I mean, what's a kid gonna is a kid gonna fucking like grind this and stuff a bowl and smoke it?
A kid's gonna sell this to a teenager for $20, and you know what? That kid's gonna be happy about it.
No, they're gonna be used as trees for their action figures.
Yeah, that's if he knows what it is. If he doesn't know what it is, he's just gonna go like gross broccoli or something like that and throw it away.
Yeah. But no, I apparently he got arrested. I say for
This is why
guy. He did
this
a
is
nice
why
ones.
this is why we need to use kids as drug mules, because if they get caught, they're not going to serve as much time, and they don't know what to do with it. They're not going to smoke our entire stock.
What you
See,
do is
this
you
is
keep
why we
an
need to be
offspring
playing
song.
Schedule 1 right now.
Yes.
Soon.
And
We gotta learn how to make meth.
Yeah, I haven't even got to that part yet. I've just been doing weed.
I just got to that part. I just
I played
broke.
like
I can't afford
4 or 5 hours with friends, and that's it.
I've played a little
I
bit.
think I'm-
It's fun.
I think I'm 4 episodes into Breaking Bad. It's pretty good so far.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think you can learn from that show. I think we can get there. So where this podcast ends, we just start making meth in a trailer.
I'm pretty sure in Schedule 1 that you can use a chili powder and mix that in with like your meth to make like Jesse chili powder at the start of the series.
Nice.
That's
amazing.
awesome.
Jelly peas, my specialty, yo.
So yeah, free my homie.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
did
Free my
nothing
man.
wrong. The next
Absolutely
one there.
nothing.
Oh. And then, yeah, related to Pope here. Vatican asked visitors to not take selfies with late Pope.
Now
Oh,
it's
he's
just
fucking dead!
Just over
That's
here
just
doing the
communism.
blood. Just over here
What
doing
is
the
this
blood right
hellhole?
by his body. Like,
fascist fuckheads.
yeah, no, look, as long as you get the dab in, you know, hey, it's all for the gram, right?
Oh god,
Exactly.
how many people do you think dabbed in front of the Pope's dead body?
At least one. Possibly 3.
Do you think the Swiss guards cared?
No.
Not really, but they probably like shoot him along. Like, all right, come on.
You know what'd be really great? Hit it in the dab, but like getting it like the angles and like having like one of like those weird like Instagram filters that puts like a dog face on his body, like on his dead face. While you're doing that.
Oh god. Well, we're
Say
going
what?
to
Hey,
hell.
look at this! Look at the dead.
No, we're
Pope. He
going
looks
to
like a
fucking
pig.
Rome. Are you kidding me? Let's go.
Admittedly, yeah, we still got like a couple days before they put him in the ground. We could party.
How bad do you
Go
think
for
he
it.
smells?
Weekend at Francis.
I mean, the
Oh my god.
dude was old already. I mean, couldn't have smelled great. He wore those robes all day.
Although I will say, it's absolutely
Rome's
based
hot.
that instead of like having like one of like those big fuck off like Christianity like big Pope like coffins, he's just like, yeah, just put me in a wooden one. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Just throw me in the trash.
Yeah,
Genuinely.
dead body, just shove it full of trash and throw it to the wolves.
Hell, put me in a wood chipper. Fuck it. It's all meat somewhere.
I'd say I would say the same if I had just met JD Vance.
Yeah, admittedly. Fucking died the same day he met JD Vance. That has to like be connected, right?
There's a non-zero chance that JD Vance's presence at the very least pushed him a little bit along. Like he might have died like 20 minutes later if it had not been for JD Vance.
I wish I could be a fly on the wall and see if he rolled his eyes at least once during their conversation. That's gotta have
We need
happened.
to write like Assassin's Creed fan fiction where JD Vance is part of like the Templars and he's just killed the Pope.
Oh my god.
He's like Agent 47. That's the mission. Your mission, Agent 47. Kill the Pope.
Somebody please make a mod for Assassin's Creed 2 that replaces Ezio's face with JD Vance.
I'm going to
Fuck
kill
that
this elderly dying man. It's the perfect crime.
Mario,
No one would
Mario!
expect it.
Mario, my uncle, have you said thank you once?
Oh shit. But yeah, no, that's all I
do you
got
think?
for today.
What do you think about this Reactbot?
I don't consider you guys my subscribers. I consider you all my friends.
Oh, heartwarming.
So do I.
I don't
but
consider you as a person, Reactbot.
I consider you a computer program, but like a funny computer program. It's entertaining.
Yeah.
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 And we let him have lean if he's good.
A valuable asset to the show.
Look, he's
In
just
fact,
enjoying his scissor.
he-
That's fine.
He might even get the chromatic doink this time if he's good.
Ooh.
Ooh.
At very least the purple one. Possible.
Alright, so
Yeah.
yeah, don't take selfies with the dead Pope.
Or do
Preferably.
it. But don't listen to us.
Do it.
Yeah,
If
do
you
it.
do it with some style.
It's your-
Again,
It's your life. Do what you're ever
Again,
gonna do.
If
Don't
you're
let-
gonna do it, at
blood,
least make it.
yeah.
If you're, at least make it funny. If you're gonna do it.
again,
Exactly.
Yeah, have a little bit have a little bit of fun with it instead of just being like, Me
Yeah,
with the
do it.
Pope.
Eventually got it.
Do a TikTok dance. Jump over the barrier and do a duet with them.
Yeah.
Reanimate
we
his
can-
body for like
Yeah.
a choreographed dance.
No, it's
Put
like
him
a
right
it's
back.
like a
1-3 Royale.
I'm thinking
No.
more in
Work
like
on the
a
coffin.
Have you
like a
guys seen
Weekend
the
at
little-
Bernie situation.
Yeah,
Like you're
let's say
just
you've seen the
puppeting
little
like the
Pope.
Pope like he's real.
Yeah, just puppet him around, get some string.
Yeah, like I said, Weekend at Francis's.
Weekend
yeah.
at Frankie's.
That's good.
Yeah. We can do some more of yours, I think.
Nah, I think
my
we'll
last
save some
one.
for next one.
Alright, my last one's kind of short, so let's just
Yeah.
skip
We'll do
past the
Clickbait Corner.
politics.
I love that we've mostly skipped. This is the Canadian episode where we honor our fallen empire.
Hell yeah.
We don't need any American politics this time.
Oh,
Yeah,
seven
This
lads.
is the episode where we pretend you actually exist.
Don't worry, you won't have to pretend for much longer.
Yeah, we're gonna be a part of you soon.
Yeah, hey, I won't have to have
Oh,
a
no.
passport. Actually, you know what? That's actually better. in
That
my
is
favor.
actually good for us business wise, but also in
Yeah,
every
I
other aspect.
I think,
Please,
like,
God, no.
I think, like we said when we first heard about that, it's like it would be.
It would
amazing
actually
for
probably
us.
be really good for Canada, actually. Somebody
Yeah.
save
I don't-
us from this
We would
hell.
be New
I don't want
Michigan,
Canada to be a
eventually.
part of the United States, and I don't want Canadians to have to suffer to be Americans.
I don't want
French
it either,
Canadians, and we'll
but
get
like,
Quebec.
nobody's helping us out here. You know, we're at sea with no fucking paddle, and it's over, man. It's game over, man.
Oh, that's
Anyway,
okay. You just
any-
gonna take
anyway,
a nap in the canoe. It's fine.
life on a distant planet. Now we can go there.
Yes.
Maybe
So,
we aren't alone.
Eva,
So the Webb telescope detects some funny little life. It's like chemicals related to life. It's not like, oh hey, we found a fucking weird ass alien bird or some algae or shit. But inside of the sulfur is one of the things. Sulfur, I believe, also carbon dioxide, like very heavy carbon dioxide. A lot of those are pretty decent indicators of life, and we found some on a. Wait, this is K218b again. God damn it! God damn it! I thought
Did we get fooled again?
it's K218b again, and that's been discovered for a long time. I can't fucking believe this.
Hey,
debated.
come on, we got Oumuamua now too.
Okay. Well, I'll pull an audible and get one from my deck. But
Yeah.
not for my
I
deck.
Fuck
like
you.
that we've been debated
Misleading.
twice by scam articles.
Misleading ass, stupid
Man,
ass.
the
Fuck
AI,
you,
I'm sure I'm
stupid
glad AI is the future.
article.
Oh yeah.
How about a true recession indicator, Tristan?
Give me the number.
Number 10.
You mean
Number 10.
you mean Creator Clash 3?
No, this is a true recession indicator. This is a sign of times. Gwyneth
Oh,
Paltrow started
no.
eating carbs and cheese again.
Oh no.
Oh no, the goop woman can't even afford
Yeah.
fucking.
Not even she can
Whatever.
afford to be hipster anymore. This is
Maybe
bad
it's
sign.
because
Truly
like,
trying times.
Maybe it's because her vagina like really stinks for not having that.
her coochie candle is.
Yeah,
Admittedly,
it's not selling well. It's not selling well. They have to get a new scent.
I am very curious. Does it smell good or does it smell bad? That's the question.
Does
I
it
mean,
smell accurate? You're gonna have to
that's
find
the
that
real
out, Bane. You're gonna be our man on the street for this. Good luck.
Gwyneth
Yeah, you need to
Paltrow,
stalk.
my
You need to
phone number's
stalk her and
available.
smell her pussy.
I just wanted to tell you good
No, I'm
luck.
not saying.
Clark
I'm not
Kelly.
saying stalk. I'm saying seduce. There's a difference.
Ooh. Hit her up with some of that Morrowind speechcraft. Hit her
Look,
with an admire 600 times.
Admire,
I
admire,
admire.
admire, admire.
I understand.
Admire.
Like a
Intimidate.
dating sim now.
I know it's
Bribe 100 gold.
She's one of those ladies. I think I could get there.
Carbs and cheese. I wonder if
Yeah.
she's just gonna go back to reality and start being like a normal actor again.
Possibly.
I don't know.
Maybe,
Maybe
the
once
diet was
she-
doing things to her brain.
Exactly.
Maybe it made her brain goopy.
You know, she's not
There
getting a
you
Marvel
go.
paycheck
Sulfur in her brain.
anymore. I think maybe she's got to start like cutting back as well.
Those endgame checks finally ran out.
Suddenly, her royalties dried up. Uh-oh.
Suddenly she's starting to feel bad about that time she showed up in the Iron Man suit. God, that was so bad. That was so bad.
I mean, the whole movie's kind of like the whole movie's kind of sucky now that I've rewatched a couple times and think it's like, yeah, they didn't know how to do any of this by the end. I really think
No,
it,
What are
they
they thinking?
usually don't.
well now that I've rewatched in game like twice total. It really is a bad follow-up to what was pretty good with Infinity War. They just didn't know what the fuck they were doing. Anyways, that's all I got.
What were we talking about? Gwyneth Paltrow goop?
Yes, Gwyneth
Yeah.
Paltrow.
Yeah.
Number 6, Tristan.
Yes.
Number 6.
Okay. All right, number 6. That's the one about funny little.
Memory? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
Should
remember
I
if we
actually
did,
pull up number 6
I
though?
don't remember if we did my number 6 from this episode or not, but sure.
No,
go
I don't
for
think
it.
we did.
I'll get to it.
Oh, yes, this is a funny one. NFTs that cost millions of dollars replaced with error message after project downgraded to free Cloudflare plan.
It's all part of the plan. They're about to go up to the moon, baby.
Look,
Yeah.
don't remember people.
The
Crazy.
the links that you purchase to JPEGs are now getting taken
Yeah, we
down,
couldn't
as
afford a
links tend to
Cloudflare.
do. Yeah.
Should have
Man,
put that shit in archive.org, buddy. Haha.
Fuck, host it on Discord.
I would've
it's
saved
cheaper.
Yeah. I actually straight up use Discord for like image hosting.
Yeah, it's relatively cheap.
It
Should have
works.
just right-click saved.
Yeah, no, anytime, like, I'm sorry, I don't feel bad if these people got ripped off.
Yeah, nah.
No, not at all.
If you bought an NFT, you kind of just proven yourself to be dumb.
I'm just sorry it took
Yeah.
this long.
I'm surprised that it took 5 years almost after the trend for them to finally yeah, we're going to free Cloudflare. We're not paying $20 a
It's
month.
not
We're going
been
free.
5 years. That was like 2 years ago, I think. It was like
No,
the
like,
big NFT
Well,
boom.
2021, so it'd be like 3 or 4.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. I didn't really. Time does fly. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Showing this to my doggo.
Don't do that. Don't.
Maybe his doggo wants to
let him be.
laugh.
Maybe
Like
his
the-
doggo is an NFT.
Oh no.
It's like a
Oh.
crypto doggo.
Let him be
Oh,
innocent, please.
That's actually really sad. Then he'll never be able to find him again.
Oh.
Oh God,
He
no!
404'd.
not my.
He went to the big
8-bit alien.
404. He went to the big 404 in the sky.
That's like any.
Okay, this next one is insane.
Well, hang on.
Is Clickbait Corner the
We're
next
having
one?
we're having a conversation.
Yeah.
React bot.
We're still making fun of NFT bros. We're
He's trying to move us on. Can't believe this shit.
almost
Very
every
impatient.
every
Take
single
your
thing
fucking
NFT
doink
has
away.
fully collapsed. And it's like if you get rug pulled in 2025 though, you are like the classical kind of moron. Like they would call you
Yeah.
adult. Like that's the kind of
A
person.
damn fool.
Yeah, a stooge.
I mean, one of the few things
An
that's still.
ignoramus.
I don't think you'd say it's going well, but like, there's still companies, like AAA companies, trying to make fucking NFT games be a thing. I don't know.
Well,
They
yeah,
all seem to fail.
Ubisoft.
Yeah,
I think Square Enix did one too.
Square did like 2 of them.
Oh, and EA, fucking God, Dystopia. EA is, I guess, doing like a Heroes of Might and Magic NFT game now.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe this one will work.
At least it's not Dungeon Keeper again.
Yeah, well, they
Yeah,
can't.
that-
they can't.
I mean, that
bring
wasn't
money
even
back
that wasn't even a
separate
video
enough.
game. That was just pay money.
Gives
That was a
me
money
money.
sink.
And look at a funny dungeon.
Relatively
So what do you
speaking,
think-
it sucked. Oh,
So do you think next we're gonna get a gotcha-fied remake of Blood Bowl Dark Elves edition?
at the very least, a mobile game, but they're all Funko Pops.
Oh no.
Well,
I wonder if the Dark
hell?
Elves. I wonder if there's a Dark Elves edition Blood Bowl Funko Pop out there.
Remember when they did a fucking Gears of War mobile Funko Pop game?
Yeah.
That never came out, did
That
it?
did come out. That
Oh,
came
I have
out.
my
Oh, that
activation
did
code
come
here.
out.
I swear I
I'm
tried
gonna
to find
turn
it
this
just to stream,
around.
but I couldn't find
I
it.
think it was on Game Pass. You could get
Well,
it on there.
No, I
Makes
think you got
sense.
bonus stuff for Game Pass, but
Oh, okay.
or
at
it
that.
was Gears Pop.
It's made by Games
When-
Workshop. I think they did Dizzy.
So
Oh man, when the
Oh,
fuck is when's the Dizzy NFT coming out?
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh.
okay, so the game released.
He'll just be a little egg guy.
in 2019, and the servers were shut down in 2021.
Oh, well. Big rip.
Embarrassing.
I have to pay respects.
For some reason, I keep
developed by the Fall Guys guys.
Oh,
Wow.
well. I guess they fell.
Well, that was before Fall
Stop.
Guys.
Oh.
So they fell into
Cease.
Fall.
For some
They
reason,
fell into Fall Guys.
we keep talking about like NFT games and Anthem and shit. No, Marathon and shit.
Marathon is
And I
an
just
NFT game.
I just keep thinking about Anthem for some reason a bunch this episode. I keep
Is
wanting
Anthem
to be
still,
like,
like,
you guys
functional?
Anthem is
remember
still playable.
Anthem?
Anthem
Yeah,
is
I
still
remember
Wow.
that was a disaster.
I like
was a
the
big
flight.
disaster.
The flight combat is the only cool thing, and it's like
That was
they
the
gotta
only
try
thing
to-
they programmed back then, and then they're like, okay, what else you got? And they're all the people at what the fuck, BioWare were like
BioWare.
looked at each other like, what? There's more than this?
What do you
gotta-
mean? What else?
we got to release this thing. What are you talking about?
That's the beauty of it. There's nothing else.
It reminds me of that of like the Devil May Cry 2 like story where it's like they came and they checked on like the progress, and like after like 4 months they made one move. And they're like, "Oh shit! Like
we gotta
if the
fix
game's out in a couple months, we
Incredible.
gotta make the rest of this."
Quick, we have to go
God.
screw over Hideaki Itsuno so
I
he works
mean-
on our fucking game.
At least like Marathon is like more of a full thing than Anthem. Anthem when it launched was a fucking nightmare. I remember.
Can you play
seeing-
Anthem nowadays?
You can.
Apparently.
It's still playable.
I think single player only.
But no, you can play online. If you can find people, you can get 4 players and
If
do
That's the real game.
If there are 4 people alive who play Anthem,
There-
There is somebody in our server who will try to fucking revive that game.
Fucking
Yeah, he's in
Bane
his
doesn't
chat right
even.
now, and his game
Bane
starts with a
doesn't
B.
even play. Bane doesn't
I've
even play
I've
Anthem.
tried
That's
it.
how you know how bad it is.
I think I played 5 to 6 hours of it, and then I kind of gave up. And it was like when it launched, it's like $2 all the time. You could buy it for super cheap. Also, hell yeah,
Wow.
Justin.
You could save that $2 and put it towards like something like Balatro.
Yes.
Yeah.
that'd
Buy Vampire
probably be
Survivors.
better.
Vampire
Yeah,
Survivors
yeah.
is very good.
Buy every DLC for Vampire Survivors. It's like $4.
And they're usually on
Yeah.
sale.
It went on sale recently.
Yeah,
Buy
it's great.
Schedule 1. It's a little more expensive, but
And
apparently it's
25
good.
bucks.
I shouldn't say buy it if I haven't even played it yet. But
I'll say buy it. I put
seems
like
pretty cool.
almost 10 hours into it. It's
Oh,
great.
there you go.
I played about 5. It's
Oh,
not
yeah.
too bad. I like it.
I played the demo, and I kept playing the demo, and I'm like, at this point, I should just buy the fucking game if I keep playing this demo so much.
How much content is in the demo? I never played it.
You can, like, get the second apartment, and then I think after that, it's like, you kind of boxed in the same area, you can keep playing, but it's like in a
It's the one
small
above
box.
the Chinese restaurant, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
yeah.
I like that one.
So yeah, that's kind of all
It's
I
a
got for
fun.
this episode.
Yeah, fuck you, NFTs. Let's do some funny clickbait.
Yeah.
Yay!
Ooh, here we
Trump
go.
gets a downgrade. Poor guy had to swap his 4090 for a 4080. Hey, man. Listen, we've all been there.
Yeah,
I got a
sometimes
4060, man.
you really
Yeah,
got to
sometimes
measure
you just
those
gotta make
cards.
rent.
You really got to measure those cards before you buy them.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
buy
you
it
know.
and it doesn't fit in the case, and you're like, why didn't I buy a micro ATX? Why am I stupid?
We've all been there.
Exactly.
You gotta get the full-size boards.
Exactly.
Or at the very least, a full-size case.
Yeah.
True. You can pretty much put any board in there from there, so.
Yeah, you just gotta make sure it's compatible with your board, but usually you can fit smaller boards into bigger cases. Anyway, what the fuck am I on about? Here's your chance to get Oblivion remastered for just $1 from PC Games In.
I think I
And,
know how that is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Git is doing a whole lot of lifting.
2 weeks of Game Pass.
2 weeks of Game Pass, $1.
Vaguely
Yeah.
obtain this game for
It's your chance to
You get
try.
1 hour of access.
After installing it, you get
I-
like an hour and a
man.
half.
I swear to God.
I mean, look, I like Game Pass, but you know,
I can get it for free if I could run it.
ooh, hey,
I just have this sitting around, waiting for when I.
You can probably run it. There's
But
some
there's
mods that
Cloud
will
also.
like. There's
I don't
well,
think.
there's
Well, maybe Cloud.
for
maybe.
Oblivion, it wouldn't be too bad. There's mods that can like extra lower the settings for you though.
that too.
Like, because there's like lighting ray trace kind of shit that they do by default that you can get a mod to disable that. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Anyway,
yeah, it's a stretch. Oh,
Discover something delicious. Find your favorite foods on Facebook. Go to Facebook. Sponsored by
Sponsored by
Facebook.
Facebook. Whoa.
Facebook.
Fried Chicken Fans Facebook group.
What's up, my
Does
fried
this
chicken-
imply that they? Does it imply that they killed the fried chicken fans? And that's what they're eating right now.
Of course. Hey, look,
Like,
who here is not a fried chicken fan? Thank you, but also Facebook.
What would I have in
who goes
common?
on Facebook
Genuinely.
groups in 2025? That's a 2009 kind of shit.
Yeah, it's laughable that they try to still market Facebook.
I remember.
That's so
Genuinely, what
funny.
would I have in common with any random fried chicken fan?
I remember being in one of the first 30 or 40 to be in the Halo fan group on Facebook. So
Nice.
that tells you how long ago I used Facebook. And I used it on a
I feel like-
PSP.
I feel like wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
I used it on 3DS.
Hell yeah.
I used it on PS3 actually, I think.
I had
But I feel like
MySpace.
everybody. Oh, me too.
I miss
I had a
MySpace, dude.
Nexopia.
I had so much music saved on my fucking little thing. The music player was good.
Yeah.
Sorry, old man rant over.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hey.
Well, speaking of
I like
old
chicken.
man rant, I genuinely just realized, I think everyone who's ever going to really use Facebook has already used it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's certainly peaked, and no one else is hopping on board.
No Gen Alpha anybody is getting
Yeah,
on
I
Facebook unless they
legitimately-
have a lot of family
The only,
on Facebook.
Exactly.
Yeah, I can't think of any of my family members who are under the age of 22 that have a Facebook.
I legitimately only use it to connect with high school friends and family. That's it.
I've got it to family, and then I've got a couple coworkers who I don't want to give my fucking number to. So,
Mm.
couple of those coworkers. But yeah, no, Facebook Facebook is awful. Meta itself is the only good thing they produce is fucking VR headsets, and I wish it wasn't fucking Facebook producing them.
It's very sad.
Anyone else,
I'm
and
gonna-
I'd be fine. Google even.
Well,
Well,
no,
no.
it's done VR and it hasn't worked out well.
They tried and they gave up.
I got the fucking Quest 2 and I wanted to. My computer could finally do VR. I wanted to be able to do VR. I don't have the fucking $80 cord that they need you to have for the Quest 2 to.
I'll send you an
I'm
app.
pretty sure as long as you can
desktop.
get a that, yeah, but also you could do just any USB-C cable that's high enough speed.
Yeah, it's got to be
Okay.
a fast rating, but you can do. I mean, when I did use a wire, I plugged it through. My graphics card had a USB-C port. I just did that, but
Mine doesn't,
Oh.
sadly.
what you
That
can
would be
do,
cool.
what you can do, virtual desktop. I used that to play Half-Life Alyx, and I had no problem. It's all wireless. It's all through your Wi-Fi. So as long as you're close to your Wi-Fi connection.
Really? You can
Really.
play a VR game through virtual desktop on the Quest 2?
On the Quest 2 and the Quest
Yes.
3. I've done it.
Wow, I'm gonna have to give that a try, I guess. That's
I-
pretty fucking neat.
I will set you up with that later.
I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah.
So let's get into some Star Wars rants.
I fucking love
Comic-
Star Wars.
Comicbook.com says Revenge of the Sith commits the 3 greatest sins in all of Star Wars. Yeah, being fucking cool and awesome, not enough lava, and they don't say sand enough.
That's
Yeah.
right.
They put this out
Is-
in theaters again recently, by the way.
Yeah,
Is that official
Okay.
art?
I'll be
Or is
honest.
it
I
AI?
kind of, I
it's
think,
official.
yeah, I think this is the poster for the re-release.
Oh,
Oh, I thought it
looks
might
a
have
little
been like a book.
AI-ish.
Re-release was pretty successful from what I heard.
Yeah, I wish
Yeah.
I got to see it, but
Kind of.
I'm not really.
Did they do the
going
other
up over
two?
it. Yeah,
They did earlier
they also-
this year, I think.
They also did the original trilogy
yeah.
pretty
Very
recently.
nice.
That would have been fun.
Trying to find.
Yeah.
There was a photo of Hayden Christensen that was kind of hilarious.
All right. So you kind of swept this out from under me, Bane, but I got
I'm
something
so
else to.
sorry.
that-
I'm sorry.
Sam Altman admits to saying please and thank you. The ChatGPT is wasting millions of dollars in community power, computing power.
Remember, folks, just say thank you and please over and over into ChatGPT and just constantly hit enter.
Pretty please. Thank you.
What?
I'm trying to find.
Wow.
I cannot find a
Hang on.
screenshot of
Hang
Hayden
on.
Christensen.
So wait, if you're doing the please and thank you thing to ChatGPT, isn't that like furthering how much it's destroying the climate though?
I mean,
Probably,
it doesn't
but everything's
do that much, but still. But
I would say yes and no.
it's wasting their shit though. So,
Well, I guess so.
hey, Chat PPT. Please, don't use too much computing power processing this prompt. Thank you. Also, Jarvis, please replace her feet with duck flippers. Increase breast size by 25%. Decrease by 10. Decrease by 5. Decrease by 3. No. Oh, it's generating an image. Oh no.
Oh my god.
Okay, all right, hang on. We gotta see.
This is the sequel to the last Halo Night where we
I'm
just
going
made
full
stuff out of
screen.
bees and milk.
What was it?
Oh, that is a woman with boobs and duck flippers. Okay.
Oh.
Why aren't you sharing it?
You gotta-
Stop
I
hogging the
I'm
porn.
full screen on you. I'm full screen on you.
Is it like nips out?
it's close and I don't feel like squinting at my fucking
All right, fair
my
enough.
thing. So I'm just gonna post this in the chat and let y'all
Hell yeah.
let me pull up that Hayden Christensen.
I need this for
thing
later
real quick.
tonight.
Let me get my phone ready. I had a screenshot from fucking Twitter's app just because I had to show it was from a little video. They did a little promotional video of Hayden Christensen. Oh my
Oh
god.
hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay, you know what? I think that's fine enough to show. Fine
Okay.
enough.
I like
Yeah,
that
that's fine. That's just
fine.
I don't like this.
that's a little bit
I-
underwear.
I like that it specifically avoided your please prompt.
And then
Oh yeah.
oh.
All right. Let me
That is
continue my
horrifying.
thing.
But yeah. Hayden Christensen, looking funny. Hell yeah.
Hey, Chat PPT, please don't use too much computing power processing this prompt. Thank you. Also, Jarvis, please replace her feet with duck flippers. Increase breast size by 25%. Decrease by 10%. Decrease by 5%. Decrease by 5%. Increase by 3%. Decrease by 0.5%. Lock breast size. Dress her in a conductor's uniform. The pants are sweatpants.
It
Shut
just
up,
gives
I'm
up after
talking.
a bit.
Lock breast size. Dress her in a conductor's uniform, but the pants are sweatpants. Make her baton a groan tube. Put her in clown makeup. Make her funny. Funnier. Triple all funny values across the board. Increase affinity for pantomime. Decrease affinity for improv. Set physics intensity to high. Make her sweat yoo-hoo. Give her
Oh
Mickey
my
Mouse
God.
gloves. Increase knee size by 5%. Disable V-Sync. Lengthen hair by 4.339 inches. Style her hair to the Fallout 3 in New Vegas behind the head bun female hairstyle. Remove gag reflex. Generate a live moray eel in a bucket of water. Increase nose length by 6%. Decrease her ankle circumference by less than or equal to 10%. Make her underwear $100 bill print. Make her phone ringtone Crazy Frog. Give her overbearing parents who call all the time. What? Are you fucking listening to me? Are you fucking
It's
listening
just
to me right
stop
now?
listening.
Well, it ghosted you. ChatGPT ghosted you.
Damn.
Hello?
Uh-oh.
Okay, I guess I'm just gonna continue.
Maybe we are
Make her phone
alone!
ringtone Crazy Frog. Give her overbearing parents who call all the time. Give her the knowledge to cure cancer, but remove all willingness to share knowledge. Darken skin by 15%. Send them an anonymous Minions themed birthday card to my gym buddy, signed by El Hombre que mira en las ducas el gimnasio. Darken by 5%. Lighten by 2%. Q-shift eye color by 67%. Increase eyebrows by 7%. Add a tip. Shut the fuck up! I'm making my art! Add a tasteful amount of tattoos. Decrease the seriousness of the tattoos by 98%. Add a tramp stamp of Bowser winking, surfing, and playing a double neck guitar with sunglasses on, overlaid across a cross and a marijuana leaf with the words Happy Birthday Rick overhead. Fill the room with grapefruits. Simulate a gas leak and an earthquake. Turn safety off. Set timer for 6 hours and 45 minutes. Engage. Thank you, Jarvis.
Yay,
Hell yeah.
Jarvis.
Yeah.
Now you have to just like copy that into ChatGPT
You might have to
so
do
you
it
can
via
actually
text.
do the whole thing. Yeah.
Copy it and send it to me, and I'll do it later.
Should we do that? Yeah. Okay.
Well,
how about this?
Copy it and send it to me, and I'll see if I can screenshot what it delivers.
Oh.
What did
What
it give
the
you?
fuck?
Abstract art.
That sounds like it's good.
Oh boy.
Is it Peter Griffin and yogurt feet?
I'm
Oh god, not the yogurt. See,
I'm getting out of Discord just to not see it. I don't want to spoil myself. I'm going full
The
screen.
yogurt see.
And I'm gonna let y'all look at that. I'm not putting it up on screen.
Oh, okay.
that's amazing. That's
It's
kind
stupid.
of amazing. That's kind of amazing. It's also like not really what you said.
It's nothing at all what you said.
All right.
It's
How about this?
simultaneously everything you asked for, but nothing at the same
I'm
time.
gonna go to.
Yeah,
But that is Bowser playing a guitar on the surfboard. That's pretty
.com.
sick.
paste that
That
in
is
the Discord.
true.
So I want to use that too.
Oh my god, I just got it. It didn't know what tramp stamp was, so it just put Bowser on a stamp. That's
There
what
we go.
happened.
That's right.
Okay,
I like
so
the
I'm just gonna
picture.
paste. Oh, it's making me sign up.
Oh
Oh,
my
no.
god.
Well, never
Stop,
mind.
you violated the law.
They're making me hell.
Okay. So, hold on.
You know what? Put that in the top comment.
Of
Just
course.
put that in put that in a comment and pin it when the video comes out.
Or you guys could put it behind a paywall on Patreon.
It's asking me more prompts, like if it wanted a photo, and I asked for it to just do a standard person. So now it's getting started.
Ooh.
All right,
Let's
we
go.
gotta see what
Next
the
Maybe
minute.
next clickbait corner while
guys-
it loads.
Yeah. We'll come back to this. We'll
Does it
circle
appear-
back.
Apparently, it's taking a
From
lot to
comic book-
process this image. I wonder why.
from comicbook.com again. We finally know why Obi-Wan didn't raise Luke Skywalker on his own.
What the fuck? Like, what the fuck?
Huh.
I'm a fan of Star
That's not
Wars.
because that's not what the movie was, I guess.
I'm a
They
fan
didn't-
of Star Wars.
Yeah.
I like
didn't
Star
watch.
Wars.
Didn't watch
I grew up
episode
watching
3.
these movies. I grew up watching these movies. I love these movies. Who the fuck cares why Obi-Wan didn't raise Luke? Who cares?
Exactly.
Genuinely.
We're firmly into the era of film criticism, quote unquote, where it's just people trying to like outsmart the movie and be like, if this happened differently, the movie would be different. Like,
Yeah, but this is even dumber because at the end of episode 3, it just plainly fucking tells you why. Like, he didn't raise him. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Finally, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Even the
Yeah,
fucking dumbest person who could watch that. Oh,
I'm not gonna say it back.
Oh, Tristan, you gotta love yourself.
yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
self-love is important. I love
Hey,
myself.
if you don't love yourself,
listen.
how could anyone else love you? Can I get an amen?
Yeah.
Listen.
Ooh, amen.
I made
Tristan,
you
from
do a
the
gay
past,
thing.
you got to be more descriptive than this, man. You can't
Yeah,
just like
true.
say go on your rants. Like I knew what the rant was, but what if I had forgotten?
You
And
could have
another
phoned it in.
ranting
What about it then?
message.
Past
Yeah.
Tristan phoned it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pat. You know what,
That's
past
true.
Tristan? I won't say it back, but you know what? Do better.
Yeah. Do better.
Past Tristan, I don't.
I was
Better
Past
next.
Tristan, I don't love you, but I like you. I like the cut of your jib.
I was incredibly high when I wrote this.
Hell
I
yeah.
can tell from the Chat GPT thing. Yeah.
Use rock. Also, yeah, I can kind of tell you were blitzed in. Uh-oh.
Okay, so missing episode from comic book resources. Missing episode of Doctor Who proves more than one character has broken the fourth wall. Yes. The answer is the
right.
Doctor from the episode The Feast of Stephen from the Daleks Master Plan. However, he's done this more recently.
Huh.
Like, why would you tie the Feast of Stephen into this instead of like all of the other times the Doctor's broken the fourth wall
Well,
throughout the
because it's-
entirety of the show?
they probably already have an article that does that, but this is like, hey guys, this missing episode, it's like lost media, you know, it's kind of SEO.
That's the thing. They could probably get more hits by just making a stupid fake lead. Like,
True.
ooh, maybe there's a missing episode here.
And then the doctor looks at the camera with tears of realistic blood dripping down his eyes, and he screams the name of your specific childhood pet and how he has them in hell with him.
It actually
Oh, no.
happened. This motherfucker right here, he did it.
Oh,
He
shit.
did it.
By the
This
way,
motherfucker.
get
Oh, let me
ready-
see it. I didn't see it.
Oh,
Full screen.
Oh,
Fourth
look at
Doctor.
that dapper
Fourth
tot.
Doctor. Oh yeah, I forgot they had the Doctor Who set.
By the way,
I
Tristan,
like it.
the fruits of our labor is in Discord.
Oh no, that's horrible.
Oh my god.
This is what it generated.
It's pretty close, I guess.
It looks like Super Nanny, like in the face.
Funny enough, I do think it listened to the skin coloring.
Yeah.
We're,
When did you specify the Mario Mickey Mouse gloves?
Oh, he did that. It was in the middle.
It was after I made
Okay.
her sweat you.
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
by the way,
okay.
don't see
Well,
me sweating Yoo-hoo, which 0
That's
out of 10
fair.
AI.
maybe that's why she's so dark.
Actually,
they-
She's not even black.
the best part about this is just the eel just popping out of the bucket.
Oh,
It's
I got
so
the heel.
adorable.
This is so fucking
It's
stupid.
adorable.
It looks like a whale or a
It
dolphin.
kind of looks like a dolphin head. It looks like she cut off a dolphin
Yeah.
head. This is Joker 2. This is Joker 2.
It's just a baby
Oh,
Pirate
man.
Keeper France. Dark Souls connection.
So that's
is
a
This is a
You know
Lies
what?
of P enemy right here.
React bot. This is
essentially.
what you're made for. What do you have to say about this shit?
There's nothing funny about 9/11.
I mean, it was a sad day for 9/11.
It was.
Shout out to My Chemical Romance.
Big up. Hey, we almost
I know you did it.
didn't have Seth MacFarlane, so some could say it was a national tragedy.
Some
I'm
could
sorry.
say it.
Get it. And those who don't.
So fucking true, bestie.
True. All right.
True that.
How many we got for? Have we got
Not
left?
too many. I think. Yeah, we're at the end of clickbait.
We do have
That was-
Garfield
that was
review
fun.
now.
Oh
Yes,
yeah, we're
it's
doing
time-
this now.
It's time to review Garfield.
Oh hell yeah.
Tuesday, April 29th. John says, so you know the body is 60% water. And the Garfield's is coffee and pizza sauce.
By the way, it looks like ReactBot's saying that.
That's
It
what
does.
I call a vibe.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
But also, not funny. 4.
It's a
No, 3.
I'd say a 3.5. I'm gonna be a little bit of a contrarian and say 3.5.
I'm going to be
Out of
3
10.
because Garfield can be better than this. Damn it.
Garfield
I'll
can.
give him a 4. I'll give him a 4. I think it's charming. It's so lazy, though. I mean, like, look at that and tell me that's not worse than like a Control-Alt-Delete comic.
That's better than some.
Can John hear
No, this
him?
is
that-
no. This is worse than Control Alt Delete because the art is the exact same for every fucking panel.
Exactly.
True.
I
Why
like the
is John
style
just-
more.
Why is John just telling his cat a random fact about biology?
This is why I like. Sometimes
Well, you don't do that with your cat?
You know, the best thing is sometimes those Garfield about Garfield ones where it just looks like he's schizophrenic. This is a perfect one for that.
Yeah, he's just staring down his
Actually,
cat.
This looks more.
Did you know that the
menacing
body
with
is made up of 60% water?
And then he's just staring off in the distance. It makes him seem
Feed
more
me.
like a serial killer.
Kind of is. I mean, remember that time you drank dog
You know
semen?
what? Yeah, I do remember. I forgot the date, but it's a classic. You know what? Actually, hang on.
John.
Well, have you guys ever-
over here? Yeah,
Have you guys ever heard of Lasagna Cat on YouTube?
I have. Yes.
Of course.
Yes. Watch that if you guys haven't, because it is they make Garfield funny.
Yep.
Did they make Garfield woke?
Yes and no.
They did a new movie with
Hell yeah.
what's his name? Or the best Mario actor ever, Chris Pratt. Did you know they did
CP,
a Garfield
yeah.
movie? Yeah, good old CP.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah, it was the biggest hit of last year. Or whatever year it came out. It was the biggest
Is
hit.
it bad? I don't remember what year it came out in.
No, I don't
No,
either.
you shouldn't.
Have a nice cup of coffee, John. Why, thanks. Don't mind if I do. He chugs it. Congratulations, Mr. Arbuckle. You're going to give birth to a fine, healthy litter of puppies. And then Garfield
We
says,
hate puppies.
yeah.
Yo, this one's for the guys.
It
Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
buddy.
make you kill that one gorilla. Hey, you know,
Now the question is,
This will get to 10.
Could John kill a gorilla?
no, John would become that gorilla's male love slave.
No, honestly, I think that John would make the gorilla kill itself by being so pathetic.
That's fair.
Honestly,
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Spend 1 minute in a room with him and just be like, yeah, I think I'm gonna hang myself.
That's why Garfield looks like that all the time. He's like, "Oh, I wish I was dead."
That gorilla's gonna wind up like the theater ushers at the Minecraft shows. God damn.
Oh,
The only
this-
time that I've seen this bastard happy is when he's buff as shit.
honestly,
I mean,
get
that's
it,
fair.
And that's
but
because he knows he can beat the piss out of Garfield. Not Garfield,
John.
John.
you
Can
can
he
beat
beat up-
Fat Garfield.
Can he beat up Buff Riku though from the Kingdom Hearts series starring Sora
Oh,
from Kingdom Hearts?
You mean Buff Riku from Cursed Halo? Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. Well, hey, yeah, that's kind of all we got for today, I think.
Not a good Garfield. Final funny.
Not a great Garfield.
Oh.
Oh boy. Wife's boyfriend said I could provide security at their kid's birthday party.
Why does
That's a bowl full of sauce.
What?
Man.
that would have been really good with the Garfield
That would have been
comic
good.
strip?
But yeah, no,
Yeah.
there's so much here that I don't know how. I don't know where to unpack, really. The fact this dude is like full operator, while his wife's boyfriend is over there, like.
I
Looking
mean,
like a
it's
cracked out
kid,
lawyer.
I mean, it's fake. It's a joke, probably.
The thing is,
but-
it's Reddit. It could entirely be real.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah,
thing,
that's
though.
true.
That kid looks like a fusion between those two human beings.
But here's the thing.
I guess so.
The guy on the right looks like he was literally built in Minecraft. Like his head is completely square.
Well, he's got
It looks
fucking,
like the people on the right are like
He's really
are like a
sticking with the theme.
standee or something. They don't
Kinda.
even look like people.
the guy on the right looks kind of like he's got the haircut from fucking Tekken. But like
wait,
what characters have in Tekken.
Wait, you mean Paul?
Kind of, yeah, a little bit of Paul. He
Yeah,
looks
Paul
like-
with like the big flat top fade.
This looks like Paul if everything like went wrong in his life.
Everything wrong at the age of like 26.
Oh, this is the kind of guy that was.
It's
this...
Paul if he never looked at
Kristen-
Death Fist.
I need you to send this to me. I need this in my streams, the slideshows.
Yeah,
Okay, hang on.
that's a great.
That's
image.
pretty good. I'm just like, the more I look at it, the fucked up like high top CJ fade thing. It's
I'll
beautiful.
find it.
Man
Actually,
looks like an eraser.
He does. And then the kid's mom, who like, yeah, I could see her being like a weird swinger. That makes sense.
That poor kid, though. I mean, if this is real,
Hey, that
That
kid's
poor
about to go to a
kid, though.
Minecraft
Here it
movie.
is.
That kid's about to go throw some popcorn and get his rage out.
thank you.
take it,
Tristan.
Jaggy.
Chicken jockey.
There's been a lot of like Google Doc expositions recently, and I've seen one that's Google Docky, and I burst out laughing at work. I should not have seen that around people. That was a bad idea.
Google Docky. Yeah. Well, now I'm gonna say that the next time I get 7 Google Docs.
Oh, hey, that's gonna be stuck in my head for a while now. So, all right. With that, folks, this has been 83 in the can. Tyler, where can people find you at? By the way.
Oh shit. YouTube.com/GhostBustTyler. I do stream and edit funny edits.
Oh yeah.
Like funny.
You
Way funny.
You got me into playing Schedule 1 by watching that edit. That was like,
How-
fuck, I gotta play this game.
Oh yeah, my stream clip where I looked at Varg Vickers, the guy who murdered a guy, and now he plays with Legos in the wilderness.
Yeah, now he's like Kanye West's best friend, and he's like an adult man playing with Legos.
Yeah, with
he's
his
doing-
very racist tabletop RPGs that he makes.
Is Varg going to be on the new Kanye album about Hitler or whatever?
It wouldn't surprise
should.
me if there's a
Would've been.
remix down the road or something.
Dungeon Synth Kanye, hell yeah. Well, on that note, this has been another great Loud Equals Funny for the books.
Yes.
Thank you, folks, for listening or watching. And penis,
Penis.
subscribe.
Penis.
Why would bro do that?
Pinissimo.
Bye.